Yes, I am live.
Okay, so one. Hello, good evening to you all, ladies and gents. I hope you're having a fantastic day and a great weekend. Those who have not seen me yet, playing Tears of the Kingdom. I am live with the Euro 2024 podcast series, episode 0. This is going to be a predictions talk stream. I'm not alone. I'm joined by my fellow co-host. You remember him. We did the last podcast series together, as we always do. It's SpeedInkling, my best buddy. Say hello to everyone, Speed.
You're right there, guys. How you doing? It's Speed here.
Oops.
And I'll also I forgot what I was going to say now.
It's all right. Take your time. It's no good there. We're just, it's all just all fun.
I'm excited for this podcast, though. It should be a blast.
Hey, so as the tournament kicks off this Friday, and it is Tuesday, we did usually plan to do this on the Sunday and that there about 1 week before England's game, but stuff came up there though. But all things sorted, and here we are now doing our long-awaited predictions. We have plenty to talk about, of course, there before the tournament begins. So first of all, we obviously just get started with, as you can see, guys, we have the groups as they stand right now from A to F. So so what do you actually reckon of the groups that we have? Do you think we have interesting matchups in the groups for this tournament? Speed?
There's definitely some interesting groups on the way.
Yeah, starting with Group A in that there, though, of the host Germany, of one of our next door neighbours, Scotland, and they also have Hungary and Switzerland. So first thing I'm going to say is, it's going to be quite a, like I say, it's going to be a great group that there, though. I mean, of course, the hosts, they're playing on home soil in that there, though. And for Group B, there is obviously Spain, Croatia, Italy, the defending champions, and Albania. I don't know if I've ever seen Albania in the Euros before, but they probably have. But again, I don't watch every single Euros.
They were in Euro 2016, I believe, but...
Okay. You reckon they were there? Okay, awesome. Group C, Slovenia, Denmark, Serbia, and of course England, as we are England fans now. That's where we are grouped with, so it should be interesting. Group D, Poland, Netherlands, Austria, and France. That's literally almost a group of death now.
Probably is the group. Austria... I would say that is the group of death. I know there's technically Spain, Croatia, and Italy in Group B, but Albania, barring a miracle, they're in trouble.
Mm-hmm. I mean, good luck with Austria. Austria
in
the
Euro is impressive.
Yeah, I know. Oh, wait, they're not part of Europe. Group E, we have the Red Devils, Belgium, along with Slovakia, Romania, and Ukraine. So the only tough one of that one would be Belgium, of course, there, though. But, Romania can have their surprises, and again, so can Ukraine as well. So we do wish Ukraine good luck, of course.
They gave us...
And finally... Oh, yeah, sorry.
Ukraine gave both us and Italy a run for the money during the qualifiers. They can handle the big teams.
They certainly can, so never ever write them off. And finally, Group F, we have Turkey, Portugal, and Czechoslovakia. I thought I'd save this for last out there, because we have in there a team that has never, ever participated in an international tournament before, be it World Cup and Euros. It's Georgia. They've never been there. This is their very, very first tournament. What's that? How about that, eh?
Oh, that's awesome to see a new debutant, and I hope they do really well at this tournament.
Yes, it is very serious because it's an honor to get to the tournament out there. Though participating it is one. I mean, getting to it is one thing. Participating is another. But being there, they should be honored to be here, so they have a chance to play on the big screen, don't they?
Yeah.
All right then. So there is the 6 groups we have there. So now we'll go down basically to the next topic that there is basically talking about the teams themselves. So starting with, of course, the hosts, Germany. What do we have to say, record-wise, how their games have been since, in their qualifying, and honestly, how their record stands there, though? So, I mean, what do we say about Germany, how they've been saying so far when it comes to performance?
Recently, Germany haven't actually been that great.
Yeah,
it's surprising from them.
Yeah, it's quite a shocker. I mean, we all know since the 2018 World Cup when they were the latest victims of the champions curse. And then since then, I mean, record stands is they lost that in the group stage for the first time, and then they lost in another group stage in the following World Cup. So, honestly, their records for World Cup, for starters, has not been great, has it?
They've had some really bad performances as well. I think they got smashed 4-1 by Japan not too long ago, which is pretty bad for them.
They seem to have an issue with the Asian teams. I mean, losing 2-0 to South Korea, which knocked them out, and then that it just yeah. I mean the previous Euros they did get to. I mean the previous Euros they had quite a tough run in the group stage. I mean the one we thought was going to be a big one between France and them, I believe. I thought it was going to be a big game, but it was only 1-0. It was like a very silly goal, so it was kind of very underwhelming.
Was that the one at the last Euros?
Yeah, the previous Euros 2020, yeah.
Yeah, that was a very underwhelming match. The whole group of death ended up being underwhelming, to be honest.
The only surprise was when they actually faced Hungary in that there, though, and they were losing 1-0, and they got one back, and then just like that, 2-1. Hungary were holding them off for quite a while, but then they eventually equalised there. But Germany were struggling. They scraped through to the knockouts, but of course we all know they faced us, didn't they?
Yeah,
which and a big moment we had there when we actually beat them.
After our group stage.
I'll say before that, I was ready to lose to Germany out there, though I did say we can beat them, but turns out we did. But which I mean, great for us, but for Germany, we're sorry that happened, but that's just how football is, isn't it?
That's knockout matches for you. You lose, you're gone.
It is. But I'm always going to respect Germany for our number one arch rivals in that there, though, as facing them and being able to beat them, and that they'll just think, it happened good for us, but
Germany will come back at some point.
Of course, and that Euros was the last one they had of their manager was Joachim Low, and that was I believe was their manager since 2010 World Cup, I believe.
He was there for quite a while.
He was actually a great manager in that there though, but then since 2018 that there it was not very great for them. I mean, they're getting some new players. They've got some young players, but they've still got some old ones. And I hear that Manuel Neuer is still their goalkeeper.
That's impressive. Nearly 10 years after his World Cup win. I thought he'd be past his best by now.
I think so too. I mean, we know that Ozil, I don't think he plays anymore in that there though, but they still had the likes of Thomas Muller or what's his name?
Tony Kroos?
I forget. Tony Kroos, yeah, know that there.
Trying to remember.
But they do have some young faces now there though, so a chance really to prove themselves this time, wouldn't you say?
Definitely. So
we'll definitely, because I was all the same in that there, as I will say to anyone, do not write off Germany. You write off Germany, you would be asking for it because they are not to be underestimated.
Especially with the host, you can never underestimate the hosts.
Yeah, they're playing on home soils. They will have the home advantage that there, as they did in 2006 World Cup when they got to the semi-finals, but then lost to Italy.
Yeah, home advantage is a massive advantage.
Yeah, as always would be for us.
Team crash out early.
All right, so before we continue that there, let me just quickly say hello to my chat there. I do apologize for not saying hello there. Hello, Lizzie. Welcome to the stream, and hello to you, Michael Jordan. Hope you are doing well. And thanks for the 7 likes, guys. We appreciate this. So we honestly will hope big things for Germany out there, though. So we'll just have to wish them good luck and hope the home soil will serve them well. Now the next one, of course, is one of our neighbours. Excuse the big image there. Is Scotland. Now Scotland. Long story short, they've improved so much for the last few years. They really have, don't you think?
Oh yeah. Got some impressive results.
It's definitely. I mean, for a while, I'm not with those fans that say things to other bad teams who play badly against us, saying, "Are you Scotland in disguise?" I think we should probably scrap that completely because Scotland have had a long time to improve, but they have because they did. They were in the previous Euros. They qualified through the playoffs, I believe, by a penalty shootout, and they won and qualified because if you qualify, you qualify. That's what matters, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Scotland did do that. They were grouped with us, and their group stage matches weren't really great. I mean, to us, it was bad for us because they drew 0-0 with us. We couldn't score a single goal against them, so it was a very underwhelming match. But they held on with us there, though. But then they got eliminated. But But their qualifying campaign for this one was very impressive. I mean, the first game against Spain, they won it, didn't they?
That's impressive to beat Spain. They're not an easy team to beat.
No, not them. You never underestimate them at all. But Scotland have actually improved themselves, and they are in this tournament. They qualified better this time. No playoffs. They actually got the points. They won. They're through. So well done to Scotland, honestly. But so given that, they could have a chance against Germany. I mean, as we said, Germany, it's up and down with them there, where Scotland's been going up there. So just shows, Scotland don't think they are to be beaten easily in that there. I mean, maybe they could hold their own against Germany.
Possibly, yeah.
So if they do, like a draw or a win, a draw at least would be impressive enough against someone like Germany, and then they can should take care of the other teams in the group.
This is actually a wide open group. I can see any of these teams qualifying.
That's definitely just one game at a time, of course.
Yeah.
But we do talk basically. I just think I think we should definitely not underestimate Scotland as much anymore, because if they keep improving, they're going to they get to the Euros, and then who knows, be happy to see them in the World Cup.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd definitely be happy to see them in the World Cup there, though, because I would like something to behold.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on to the next in the group, we come to Hungary. Now, Hungary. Now, I have words to say about Hungary. Now, to be honest, in the previous qualifiers, we were grouped with Hungary. We beat them 4-0, I believe, but then they drew with us 1-1. But I remember we also grouped with them in the previous Nations League, and they humiliated us, which honestly is a big upset for us there, though. So Hungary have really stepped up so much, wouldn't you say?
Hungary have been brilliant these last few years. Potential dark horse here.
There's definitely that there. So I'd say Scotland could handle Germany, but then whatever they do, they can handle Hungary and Switzerland. But then hold on, Scotland might have their. I mean, actually, here's the thing: Hungary were actually grouped with Germany in the previous Euros, and they grouped with them again. So, I mean, that's possible. I mean, hey, previous Euros we were grouped with Czech Republic, and then we were grouped with them in the finals tournament as well. It's like we couldn't get away from them.
Nope.
Like we couldn't get away from likes of Croatia, for example.
We always need to run into Croatia.
Which makes me actually respect them as a rival too. So Hungary, well, you know what? They are capable of pulling up some very interesting upsets, because, again, they almost made a good upset against Germany in the previous Euros, but they couldn't hold the lead, but they almost did. So it was almost an upset, but Germany came up with a draw, which honestly was not a good result for them anyway. But Hungary, you can't write them off.
Absolutely not.
They can definitely catch you if you underestimate them and start getting cocky, they will catch you napping and they will punish you for it, and
Yeah. In the last Euros, if Hungary had been in any other group, they would have advanced easily.
But they were in that group of death net there and held on as best they could. But who knows? They might actually be able to step it up this time. So I will never ever write them off, ever.
No.
And then last one in that group, we come to, where is it? Switzerland. Now, it's a bit of a mix when it comes to Switzerland there. I mean, they can have their moments. I mean, they have a great keeper in that there. I mean, the previous one, they actually beat France and knocked them out by penalty shootouts, didn't they?
Yeah, that was the biggest upset of the tournament.
Yeah, I know. I was definitely not underestimating that. I just thought, oh, France are gone. I did not expect that.
I could not believe it when I heard that France were gone.
Yeah, I mean, their keeper, if it's still the same keeper, I believe his name is Sommer, I think his name is.
Yeah.
I can't really name any other names in Switzerland out there, but I know is, I was trying to remember as many names as I could. So I'll say to you guys, I apologize. I'm not exactly completely professional, but we're not planned to be professional. We're just having fun as we do this.
Absolutely. Switzerland are a decent team. They usually find a way to the knockouts.
They can. They actually do find their way to the knockouts there, so they could put themselves past the round of 16 and maybe make it to a quarterfinal. If they could do that, that's always a impressive. Oh, excuse me, that would be an impressive result for them, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So don't write off the Swiss either, guys. As if you do, well, don't bet any biscuits. As I wouldn't if I were you. Okay, so that's all Group A. So moving on to Group B. First team in that is Spain. Excuse the thing moving back and forth. Spain. Now, Spain, they are also another team. Well, they are a big shot in that. There, one World Cup win under their belt. I think they won 2 Euros. I can't remember, but I know they won a World Cup. Hence the star on there, isn't it? That was 2010.
There was a point where Spain were winning absolutely everything.
They do always find their way in, and they they are one. I mean, again, so their first game against Scotland, they lost, which was upset right there in the qualifiers. But I think they beat Scotland in the rematch there. But performance-wise, they've been pretty decent. I can't really write anything bad about them. I mean, if they still have, I don't know if they still have the likes of Diego Costa, who I remember plays for Spain, or okay. So I remember that in 2018. But I don't know if they're still for Spain now. I can't remember any faces there now. But if they still play, perhaps they'll still be able to. And then for Spain, like teams like Portugal or even ones like Brazil, should we say, they have someone with the name of Silva, because that seems to be a very common name for these teams, isn't it? Silva.
Yeah.
But I'd say there's definitely one key we will not see again for Spain. That would be David De Gea in that there, because he's been lacking a lot there. I mean, especially when he used to be keeper for Manchester United.
Players come and gone, and his time has come and gone.
Indeed. Yep, enough of that there. So for Spain, I'd say they can definitely be a force to be reckoned with. I mean, last time they got to the semi-finals and then lost to Italy, which honestly I can agree with some people. I think they were kind of robbed there, though, because Italy were wasting time, as some people were saying. But I think Spain were kind of robbed of that.
Penalty at the end of that semi-final, but it wasn't given.
Yeah, so Spain should have really advanced. We could have ended up facing Spain in the final, but it didn't really matter. But I'll say, it's up and down. I mean, they're not really a team to be feared. I mean, no team can be feared these days. But compared to like France or Germany or Italy, I wouldn't fear Spain as much. But I definitely will not underestimate them, because they'll give you what for.
Definitely.
All right. Now, one team. Oh, I can definitely say words about Croatia, because Croatia, we've had run-ins with them quite a few times since 2018. And we know. How tough they can be for an aging team. The likes of Luka Modric as captain, Ivan Perisic, and there's like if they used to have like Vida in keeper as a defender in that there though. Then there's like so I go again: Modric, Perisic, Kramaric, Brozovic. All those names I do remember from Croatia. For an aging team, they are definitely one force to be reckoned with.
Absolutely. Never be right off Croatia.
Because we definitely had run-ins with them before, and that there though is ups and downs. I mean, since 2018 when they beat us in the semi-final, and then we beat them in a second rematch of the very first Nations League, and then in the previous one, we faced them first in the group stage, and we narrowly beat them 1-0. But that was justice for us that there though. But Croatia were always going to be tough, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're like a dark horse in Europe now.
So I do like their uniforms, the checkered uniforms they have there. It's definitely very nice out there though. But for a very small country, as years ago they didn't exist, they were part of a very big country called Yugoslavia, I think I remember it was there. But they went independent, and then for a small country. But do they have some class players?
Absolutely. Hey Thomas, how you doing, mate?
Hello, Speedstar. Welcome to my end. How are you doing?
Thomas, this is just a predictions podcast we're doing for the upcoming Euros. A bit different from what I do, I know, but
yeah,
it'll probably be fun.
Yeah, so we're just talking about what we know in that there, though, just sharing you guys what our thoughts and predictions, what we think there. So right now we're just going team by team at the moment there. So I think with Croatia, as good as they are, as we said last time, it's up and down with them. It's either round of 16 or the semi-finals, or in an odd case, can be the final, because they were World Cup finalists, but now they're third place winners of the World Cup. But as the Euros, they got knocked out in the second round against Spain. I mean, Spain were beating them, but then Croatia made a remarkable comeback and equalised. But then not long in the extra time, Spain ended up destroying them again. So it was like all for naught there, which is very tragic. But Croatia were holding their own.
Croatia got unlucky to run into Spain that early.
Yeah, they did. But so I'd say, well, they all, No, I will not see Croatia get knocked out in the group stage, because that will be an upset right there, because they are definitely, I mean, they're not exactly the big shot team like Spain, Germany, or France, but they are a good team, so they're good.
I'm not so sure on that one because you have to remember not every third place is going through, and there are 3 big teams in this group. So there's a chance one of them may not finish. So one of them's definitely going to finish in third, and that means they may not make it.
There's one thing Croatia can be good with a match that there is they could be losing 1-0, but they could always find a way to equalize and turn it around. They have been known to do that sometimes. They have the patience to do that, don't they?
Absolutely.
All right. Right, moving on to the next team in that group, the last one in Group B. I don't really know much about Albania in that there though. But what we know is they're here. They are participating. So I'd say they'd be the underdogs in this group. I mean, they definitely got their work cut out for them. The likes of Italy and Spain, and I would say Croatia as well in that there though. But you never know. In the tournaments, there's always going to be upsets, isn't there?
We saw Hungary nearly make it out of the group of death last time.
So maybe Albania could probably do the same thing and actually pull it off. But if they do so against the likes of Spain or even the defending champions, Italy, are they going to? Oh shoot, I actually did miss that, but that's okay because I can bring them up next anyway. But they'll definitely have their work cut out for them. But I will definitely wish Albania the best of luck because any team has a chance who participates in this.
Mm-hmm.
MSR Gamer, hello, welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. All right, let's move. Oh, yeah, there's one team I did miss in that there, but that's okay because they are defending champions. Here they are, guys. It's Italy. They are defending champions of the Euros. 4 stars means they've won 4 World Cups. However, Italy, where do I even start with Italy? I mean, their performance definitely, their records have not been great per se.
They've been all over the place.
It is all over
not
the
qualifying
place.
for a World Cup.
It definitely is.
How do you go from not qualifying for a World Cup to winning the Euros to not qualifying for the World Cup again?
Yeah, that's the thing, and that's what hurts them more. In that they're 2 consecutive World Cups, and they didn't qualify for either of them. I mean, the first one they just didn't make enough points in that there, and then the next time, they went as far as the playoffs, and they lost 1-0 by a surprising goal to, if I believe that was North Macedonia, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. That was a huge surprise.
I know. I just thought, I can't believe it.
I couldn't believe it when I saw it gone 1-0 to North Macedonia.
You think the likes of Mancini in that there, they actually would have brought them up in that there, though, but it was the same result again. I mean, for players they have in that there, though, if I can just remember their names. I mean, Donnarumma in goal, who's a really big boy, isn't he?
He was the best player at the last Euros.
He definitely was. He made great saves that day. It was quite a tank to get past that there. Hello there, Mr. Dill. How are you doing? Good to see you.
You're right there, Mr. Dill.
If I just try to remember the names that day, though, but unfortunately I can't remember their names. They're Italian names there. I can see their faces. But I know their manager was Mancini at the time there, but I think they changed managers now.
I'm not very good at recognizing players. Very few players I recognize from other countries.
But I do remember Donnarumma there is still a keeper in that there, though. So hopefully he'll actually, as for Italy, they can actually defend their title, and or maybe they might get out of the group stage. But oh yeah. Thank you, Emma. Chiesa. I'm sorry I can't pronounce the name properly in that there though. But yeah, I can remember that name in that there though. Yeah. So hopefully they could actually just pull off something. I mean, get out of the group stage. Jorginho. Of course, Jorginho.
I think he played for Chelsea.
I believe Jorginho was good. Yeah, I mean, Jorginho might actually get him out of the group stage at least there, though. But I will say, let's hope we don't get a Champions curse going to the Euros. That's usually a World Cup thing. I mean, France have destroyed that. They started the Champions curse in the World Cups and they destroyed it. But if this happens, then oh my God, it's moved over to the Euros. The Champions
curse has got to be somewhere. It nearly struck the Women's World Cup. It has to strike somewhere, surely.
He's at Arsenal now, is he, George? Okay.
Uh-huh.
So he used to be a Chelsea. He used to be a Chelsea player, but now he's Arsenal. All right. So Italy, I mean, they are defending champions there, so they can obviously they can create a surprise, or it could get an upset here, or they could have a early exit. We just don't know. It's up and down. Like I said, like you said, it's up and down with them. It's really up all over the place, isn't it?
Hey, Cypher, how you doing? Yeah, you never know how Italy will do at a tournament.
No, so it's definitely a mix for them. All right, that concludes Group B. So moving on to Group C, let's move on to Slovenia. Where are you? Slovenia. Do I know much about Slovenia? Not really. I mean, they think they've participated in. Did they participate in 2016, or was that Slovakia? Was that Slovakia or Slovenia? I mean, George, you know, don't you?
I think it was Slovakia in 2016.
Yeah, and we lost, and we drew 0-0. I mean, 1-1 with Russia, 2-1 against Wales, which was lucky, and 0-0 with them scraping through, which didn't make a difference because
we were awful.
Unfortunately, we were awful, as we all know what happened around 16. The horrible 2-1 loss to Iceland. We don't really want to. I mean, we just got reminded of that there when we lost 1-0 to them in the friendly in that there. But let's just put that aside. That was just a friendly after all. It's it's actually Slovenia. That's Slovenia. It was Slovakia. You didn't watch the Euros back then? I think it might have been Slovakia back in 2016, but we all know the Iceland loss anyway. But Slovenia, I don't even know how much about them, but I just think maybe they could be a surprise or maybe they could do terrible. It's just a mix when it comes to that there. So, oh yeah, there's one that we can talk about, really. Denmark. Now, Denmark, with the likes of, they have, what's his name in goal? Schmeichel, yeah, Kasper Schmeichel, a keeper who is very capable of actually saving from point blank range. He's honestly, you really have a hard time getting balls past him, and if
it wasn't for him, we'd have won that semi-final like 5-1. He was ridiculous.
Yeah, he was ridiculous that there. It took everything we had to get the ball past him at least twice. Or
it ended up being a penalty spill. That was the only thing he really did wrong.
Yeah, if he didn't spill it, that they would have gone the penalties, and it would have been Denmark, most certainly. But let's see.
Why does my voice sound so cracked?
Was that sorry?
My voice coming through. Why does this voice sound so cracked? Is there something wrong with my audio?
Honestly, no, I can hear you just fine. Discord can be an issue sometimes. No, I can hear you just fine. Or maybe just keep myself close to the mic there if that works too. But
I've just checked my audio. It seems to be working fine. Anyway, sorry about that. What were we on about?
Just basically how, Kasper Schmeichel was ridiculous with his saves and that there. Though, like, we just had it took more than everything we had to get the ball past him at least twice, didn't it?
They did well last year, but the last World Cup they were disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, and we all know what happened last time, and that in the very first match against Finland in the last year is that their poor Christian Eriksen, that they got that horrible moment there, though. And I just think if he's still playing for Denmark, I'm going to say one thing to Christian Eriksen: oh my God, please be careful, please. I don't want.
He is still playing. He is still playing, but he's not the player he used to be. He's not been the player he used to be ever since then.
I don't think he really should be playing in that there after that fall he had there, that collapse he had there. I just think, oh my God, because when that happens, we all say this: when that happens, guys, one thing we can say is football stops mattering completely.
Well, they had to. Yeah, well, the match was basically postponed at that point.
Yeah,
well, I didn't watch it live, but from what I've heard from people who did watch it live, it was horrific.
I know. I was at work at the time, and the game was still going. I thought, wow, it's a lot of extra time there. And then it came on my app saying it was an emergency. And I looked. I saw that on the repeat on the BBC iPlayer, and I was like, I couldn't talk. It was shocking. I could not talk.
Thank God he made a recovery.
I know, because I think at one point there he did actually pass away, but they revived him, so they were just survived in time.
He did die, but he was brought back to life, thankfully, which is scary to think about. At least he was. At least they were able to.
It was, yeah. So just thank God they made the announcement that he's okay and that there. So I thought, even the Finland players there were shocked there, because, like I said, when that happens, football stops mattering, isn't it?
At that point, humanity kicks in.
It does.
It was awful.
Your first Euros you watched was 2021, and so Mr. Till, the last Euros we watched with us was the very first Euros you ever watched, was it? Okay. And the first World Cup was 2018. So your first one was 2018. So you saw England get to the semi-finals the very first time. So that's not a bad start for you. I've been watching it since 2002, and for a while, since after 2006, we were terrible for a long time. So I waited years and years for them to get better, and I was
2006 was the first one England tournament I watched.
Anyway, so yep. thankfully the Finnish were kind enough to applaud him as well. The Danish back there. Oh yes, they were. The Finnish were great in that. There, they were really nice people in that. There, honestly, I really applaud Finland for that. There, those debutants of that tournament. Unfortunately, they're not here for this one. There, but Finland, I believe we'll see Finland again someday. Yeah. And we have a 10-0, and we can get a 10-0's hype in my chat. There, we just reached 10 likes. Let's go.
Yeah,
thank you guys. I appreciate that. I do appreciate it. 10-0's hype. Yay! Thank you. All right, so Denmark. Well, it's going to be a mix for them now. I mean, if Kasper Schmeichel can still pull off his ridiculous saves he's known for, and that there though, and if they have some, I'm pretty sure they have some new players in by now. But if Christian Eriksen is still playing, as you say, I just pray that he does be careful because I don't want to see that happen again.
No,
it's just yeah. So let's hope for the best there, and just and definitely wish Denmark good luck for that.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on now, we'll go to the team I'm trying to find.
Serbia, I think it is.
Yes, Serbia. Why is that so small? Serbia. Now, Serbia. I've seen them in tournaments a few times, and I don't really have been paying attention enough to say if they've actually been good or not. I mean, they can be decent. They can be decent.
Serbia are weird. They always qualify for World Cups, but not the Euros. This is the first time they've qualified for Euros since they broke off from that.
Oh, so they've been in World Cups, sir, but they're actually debutants as far as the Euros is concerned, right?
As an independent nation, yeah.
Ooh, okay then. All right. Well, that's good then. So this is Serbia's first Euros. They've been in World Cups there because I said that another team is their very first international tournament. Period. But their first Euros. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate the confirmation there, MSR Gamer. Thank you.
Yeah.
Fun fact for Kasper Schmeichel, he used to play for Leicester City years ago. Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Wasn't he their keeper when they somehow won the Premier League?
Yeah, probably.
That was insane.
So, I will right. So for Serbia being the debutants of the Euros now there, though, I just think go welcome them to the tournament there for them to experience how this sort of tournament can be. I mean, it's not as big as the World Cup, obviously, but it is still a great tournament because plenty of teams still participate in 24. If they expanded 24, it's just gotten better.
Isn't technically their first Euros in general because they did qualify as part of Yugoslavia, but it's their first time as an independent nation.
So I guessing like Croatia because they were part of Yugoslavia, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yugoslavia, I think. Am I correct? Make sure to look that up there. So for Serbia, I just say for being debutants there, they have a chance to be the newcomers of the Euros and maybe pull off a independent a underdog story. You never know.
They did beat Portugal to qualify for the World Cup last time, so you never know what they can do.
Especially not as we now come to one team, which I obviously would like to leave for last, but they are in this group as well. Not there. It's us, guys. It's too big. Wait, it's too big. God dang it. I hate the sizing on this. I didn't even have time to prepare it. And I was doing other things there. But let's just get that sorted. As I say, the last team in Group C is us, guys. It's England. Now, England. Oh, my God. I hope you guys have slept well. We have things to talk about when it comes to England, of course, as we are England supporters.
Oh, we have not.
Where do we start first? Okay, so England's qualifying campaign for this Euros has started off great. The last two games they had were not so great, but then again, they already qualified, so it didn't really matter. But still, they been a bit underperforming, and at times right now, it's been up and down for England because they've had their first friendly of this year against Brazil and only lost 1-0, and it was very underperforming. And then they drew 2-2 with Belgium, which honestly I'm glad they actually did because didn't lose to Belgium. They actually drew 2-2, so they kept on with that. So that not so bad.
Then we beat Bosnia 3-0, where we were pretty bad except the last 5 minutes.
Yes, that one there we were drawing 0-0, and then. Bosnia, and then the 3 goals came in there though with new guy Palmer from the penalty, and then one good goal from Alexander-Arnold, and then one silly goal from Kane, but a goal's a goal. But and then guys, we lost to Iceland, which
again,
so at that time, I had a bad day that day, and then that happened at the end, rubbing salt in my wounds there. I just thought I deserved something after all this, but didn't even get that there. So I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that was not good enough from England.
My faith in England just started to go again. But as I got better, and then watching the soccer aids, England versus World 11 for UNICEF, all good charity in that there though. But on the side, we won. And then I stopped caring about that Iceland loss. I thought, you know what? I think England might have done that on purpose to save the energy. I mean, I would rather them save their energy than get all tired before the tournament begins. They got to be at their best for it there. They want to be.
Yeah.
So I think, whatever. So Iceland enjoyed themselves. That's all I can say.
Like I said earlier, Argentina began their World Cup losing to Saudi Arabia. It's not how you start; it's how you finish.
It is how you finish. As that said, coming off qualifiers and friendlies and that there, England's tournament performances have actually been pretty good. I mean, before 2018, they were terrible, but then since 2018, they've been getting better. Like, semi-finals there.
Finals in the last one.
Third place in the First Nations League. Runners-up in the last Euros. Quarterfinalists in the last World Cup, which, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, we didn't lose badly to France. We tried, but it was not a bad result there, though. So it's not like we got destroyed or anything. We just couldn't quite pass them because France were better.
No disrespect to Morocco, but whoever won out of that France-England game was going to the final.
Exactly. So, but that said there, England's tournament performances have actually been pretty good. Their records are good still. So as long as they are still one of the favourites, I mean, we say they're one of the favourites, that doesn't mean they're going to win because we've always been like favourites. Then
it's very rare the outright favourites win.
Yeah, it's true. So it doesn't really matter there. As we're talking about England there, it's like, whatever happens in this tournament that day, we can look forward to next year as our girls will do a chance to defend their title because we are Euro champion on the women's side.
Assuming we qualify, but that's for another time.
It is for another time in that there, though, as they have been stepping up after their rematch against France. They won it, so I thought that's better.
That was more like relief.
Yes. So for England, Southgate, I believe this is Southgate's last tournament there because after this, his contract officially ends unless they extend it again.
This is believed to be Southgate's last tournament.
Yeah, I mean, look, I got to be honest with you guys, as long as I say, as nice a guy he is, and, he's a believer in that there, though, but the thing is, it's just, when it comes to being a manager, he's just plays too nice in that there, and he's just like no tackler. So I say after this, Southgate, you've done your job. Just go, right? Just leave, please. Southgate out. But until then, just for God's sake, pay attention to your players and just do as best as you can. If you win this for us, then my hat's off to you for good, and you can leave on a good note.
Definitely.
So I'll give him this one last chance, Southgate. That's all you got. One more.
I think this realistically is his last chance.
It is. So, as we have learned when it comes to players, the likes of Jordan Henderson is not playing for this. I mean, he's getting a bit old now, so
he's past his best.
He's definitely past his best there. So that stuff there. Jack Grealish is not in for some reason.
I don't know why he's not in. He's been one of our best players in the last couple of World Cups. Last couple of tournaments.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when it comes to the assists that there and winning us free kicks that there, he's good with that. But then there were injury concerns for Harry Kane and Bukayo Saka, but they seem to have dimmed there because they played in their previous game against Iceland. So it looks like Harry Kane said himself he feels good there, though. So I think we'll still have a good skipper in that there. So good. We're going to need a good player like that. And Bukayo Saka, who I really hope will be the star of the show because him being so young. And then
he nearly would have the Euros last time.
And then Jude Bellingham in that there, though, which I believe that you said was in.
Yeah, Jude Bellingham. He's been destroying the La Liga from what I've heard.
Good. We're gonna need that. Rashford's out as well. Yeah, no Marcus Rashford this time. I mean,
he sort of dipped after the World Cup.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's enough for him there, though. But we have a lot of young players now there, like Ollie Watkins, Cole Palmer, and we don't have Harry Maguire in defence anymore in that there. So I think it's a bit mixed for him as well in that there. But I don't know if I heard anything about any more from about John Stones. I think he got injured against Iceland that there. I don't know if he's all right in that there, John Stones.
Hopefully he'll be okay then.
Yeah, because he can be decent in defence that there and on the wings that there if we have like Carl Walker and Hopefully Kieran Trippier as well. As for goalkeeper, I'm guessing number one choice will still be Jordan Pickford, isn't it?
I'd imagine that he's the one with all the experience.
Yeah, I mean, last World Cup he did keep a clean sheet up until the semi-final. And that there, though, he really had a great performance in that tournament, in that Euro, isn't he?
We only conceded twice in the whole tournament. That was impressive from him.
I know. Clean sheets in the game against Croatia, 0-0 against Scotland, 1-0 against Czech Republic, 2-0 against Germany, 4-0 against Ukraine, and then after that he didn't concede. But he had a great run of clean sheets, didn't he?
That was impressive.
Yeah, I know.
I'd have bet glad we got to the final.
Let's just hope he'll still be performing well in that there. At the end of the day, as long as he can make saves, he's not the biggest keeper in that there, though, but he can really make some good saves when he dives, because he has the agility to dive, doesn't he?
Definitely.
So all the same in that there is England. Well, do your best, and if we don't win, oh well, there's always the next one, as I always say. But
which we say every time.
Yeah, so and as we say, one game at a time. One game at a time.
Most important thing for now is getting out of the group.
Exactly. One stage at a time and one game at a time. Okay, so yeah, we did talk a lot about England because after all, we are England fans, so that's how we are.
England games are going to be the ones we're watching the most.
Of course, yeah. We'll try to get as many games as we can during this podcast series. Now, we're not going to be able to watch every single game. We're not going to go mad about it, but we will just try and make it a good series for you all because we do enjoy doing this.
I won't be able to do it every day.
No, definitely not, and I definitely won't be either. All right, so on to Group D. First up, Poland. Now, Poland, it's once again, it's a bit hard to say. I mean, they're not a bad team. I mean, they rely on their best player has always been Robert Lewandowski, isn't it?
And he's getting on a bit now.
Yeah, he's definitely getting aging at that. I mean, you can't rely on him forever. I mean, I know he's a player to rely on, but there's a problem with a team relying on one player all the time. That's gonna get you exposed, and you'll get destroyed, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't see Poland getting far in this tournament. To be honest, they've not been that great. They couldn't even beat Moldova.
Oh dear. So this really could be their time for them to go in the group stage, or maybe if they're lucky, perhaps they.
Lewandowski's out for the first game.
The first game. Oh, so the first game Lewandowski is out, is he? Okay.
That's a huge play for Poland if he's injured.
I see. Well, dear, this will be bad news for Poland unless they can rely on other players. So they need to.
Their first game is against France. Good luck.
They do need to up their game. That's what I can say for that.
Yep.
So for them, it's hard to say there, but they'll just see they might struggle, especially the teams they got there.
They've got a very tough group behind. This is arguably the group of death because Austria have been on great form. We'll get more into them in a bit, but yeah, all of these teams have some really great players.
Yep. As we now move on to this, we can talk about this team that we do recognise them as they are definitely one to watch out for. The Netherlands. So the Netherlands guys. Now these guys, if they still have De Ligt or Van Dijk there, or Depay. I remember them. I remember their faces in the Netherlands. They are. I mean, when it comes to Dutch people out there, they're really big people. They're quite giants, aren't they? But they're tough. They are tough.
Netherlands are traditionally one of the best teams in Europe.
They are definitely one of the best teams in Europe. The only downside with them there is when it comes to their performances, when it comes to, World Cups and Euros, they haven't won a single one yet. I mean, I think for both Euros and World Cups, they can get to a final, but they just can't get past the final. That's the problem. They get to a final and they lose right there. They just have quite a.
Did the Netherlands not win one of the Euros? I'm sure they did.
Maybe they have. They haven't won. I know they haven't won a World Cup yet.
No, they got close in 2010. They made it to the final.
They did. Yes, they did. But despite that, you really you never can write off the Netherlands there because with their orange shirts now they're quite bright and they're very good players there. So if they still have the likes of Depay, De Ligt, and hang on, Depay, De Ligt.
Van Dijk.
Van Dijk. Yeah, Van Dijk. Yeah. So they're definitely players that you definitely have to watch out for. So if they're still playing and if they're still fit in that there, though, they could probably definitely create some chances and actually show some real results here. So they are though they're not underdogs. They are a decent team, is all I can say. They're definitely very
They've
decent.
definitely got a squad work that can win the whole thing.
They can. They do have it in them to win it. If they do win this, then I will applaud them big time. I'll just think, hey, you did it. Because I do respect the Netherlands. They are respectable people.
Yeah, I have just checked. They have won a Euros before, but it was like it was long before we were around.
Oof. Well, they'll definitely need to, if they have their time to shine this time, if they're still the stars of the show, they could actually go ahead and do that. So I'll say, hey, do your best.
Yeah.
All right, then. Next one. Here we go, guys. Yeah, you're too small. Oh, well.
We about to say Australia again.
Austria, yeah. Austria. Yeah, it was Albania last time. Yes, it's a similar, nearly similar, but
Austria and Australia are basically almost the same name.
Almost there, but except Austria is in Europe and Australia is not. Austria, I don't know what to say about Austria. I mean, they are no doubt going to be an underdog of the group, and that I mean, group with Poland, Netherlands, and the team we'll talk about in a moment there.
Apparently they've been on really good form as of late.
They have. Well, then if they've been on good form with that, you see, they have a chance to show it at the big time. They might pull off some upsets here. I mean, there's always going to be upsets. If they pull one off there, though, big applause to them, isn't it?
Whoever loses out of France and Netherlands, they're only an upset away from potentially finishing in third.
Yeah, because that's the thing. 24 teams have participated. There's only 16 go through, so some can get lucky to squeeze through, isn't it? So that's the thing, yeah. But I don't know else but them there, though. But I'll just say, hey, good luck to you, Austria. And if you do win a game and that there in this, I will definitely be one to applaud, and I'm sure you will too, Speed.
Absolutely. I'll always applaud an underdog getting through, unless you knock out England in the process.
Yeah, true. Which will upset us there, but they will say, hey, do your best and go further. There you go further. All right, so next team. Oh yeah, we can definitely talk about this team there. As it's no surprise that they're here because we have never seen a tournament where they have not been here. Yes, you know it, guys. 2-time World Cup winners, and one team to watch out for sure is, of course, you know them, guys, the France team. Yep, the Frogs. Sorry, France. Yeah, don't worry, don't squint too much there because we can't deny that France. Well. Nothing else to say much else except we know they're a force.
France's squad is absolutely ridiculous. They probably got the best squad on paper, to be fair.
I mean, since they won their World Cup in 2018, they were nearly they were doing well, sort of, in the final. They were lacking for a while, but they turned around there thanks to likes of Mbappe and that there. Though when they took away the penalties there, they were holding their own and could have a chance to defend their title, but then they lost it to Argentina, which, by the way, great once again to Messi because he deserved that.
Yeah.
But it's just France having the likes of Kylian Mbappe, Paul Pogba, if he's still there and that there though.
Wait, I think Paul Pogba got suspended for not in what? How do I put this?
He got suspended. Let's just say that. Yeah. He got suspended there for reasons. Okay, that's unfortunate. He was a class player there. And Giroud, he has to have Giroud. Oh yeah, let's not forget Antoine Griezmann as well. He's definitely one cheeky one, but not as cheeky as Mbappe, especially that cheer he does there.
And Mbappe is definitely a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, Pogba, Paul Pogba.
Yeah, we can't really talk about that here.
No, we can't talk about it here. That's best not to. And for their goalkeeper, do they still have Hugo Lloris?
I think he retired.
He retired. Do they still have a new keeper? Huh?
I'm not sure who it is.
I mean, one of you two can DM it to me, George, or Speed's up to you there. They're just so you know that. But let's don't talk about it here. There, but France. Oh well, They did lose a penalty shootout to Switzerland, as we had mentioned earlier in the last Euros. But that doesn't mean that they are going to be one to not be feared. I mean, they are one to be feared. I mean, we used to fear Germany. I mean, still kind of do. But then again, France can have their upsets as well as that happened there. So even though France are tough, they're not unbeatable. No team is unbeatable. France have... They have AC Milan's goalie, do they? I don't know who it is now there though, but I'm sure there'll be a good one there. But
I know AC Milan are one of the best teams in Italy.
France, I know, will actually do well in this. They'll definitely be. I'd definitely see them as far as quarterfinals or semi-finals, to say the least. There, though,
I'll be very surprised if France don't make at least the semis.
They definitely won't be out too easily. So if we do end up facing them, having a rematch for them knocking us in the last World Cup, well, we'll have a chance to get revenge. But we better not fear them, because the second we do, we've had it with them.
Yep.
Yeah, Mike Magnan, huh?
If he's the goalkeeper for France, he will be very good.
Yeah, they all trained very well, especially the manager they had, or still have. Okay, that's for group. That's Group D. So now 2 more groups to go, and then we'll move on to the next thing. And that there is basically predictions of the scores. And that there. So next, well, it's basically France's neighbor in this group. It's Belgium. Belgium, guys. Now, Belgium are, well, the Red Devils themselves now there. Now, as much as I say they are a tough team in that there, though, it's, well, like with, what's it?
Germany?
Like with Germany, it's a bit of and Italy, it's a bit of a mix with them there, though. I mean, the last World Cup was definitely a very disappointing one.
Only
they
scored
went out
once.
too early. Yeah. They did their best there, but they couldn't get anywhere. The last Euros,
they did well.
They did well in the last Euros. They got to the quarterfinals. They got to
quarterfinals and knocked out to Italy.
Yeah, another team suffered defeat to Italy in that there though. But they, you still can't really write them off there. I mean, as far as I know, their goalkeeper, this tall guy, Courtois, unless they got a new keeper out there though. And then going from the front there, if we still have Romelu Lukaku.
Yeah, they've still, even if their players are a bit old, they've still got a lot of talent there, and I think they have got some really good young players coming in.
There's definitely some young players coming in bench out there, but Romelu Lukaku is, as I keep saying, he's a tank in that day. He's a real big, strong fella, isn't he? He can't really budge him much there though. But they have Romelu Lukaku, and if they still have like Meunier or I'm not sure about Eden. I don't think Eden Hazard plays anymore, does he?
No, he's long gone at this point.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't the soccer aid out there though for UNICEF there for the World 11 there, but yeah, so no Eden Hazard.
Yeah.
But trying to remember other names. What's his name? We played for Man City in that there though.
De Bruyne.
De Bruyne, yeah. Is he still play? I wonder.
I think he is still playing. Yeah, I think he is in this tournament.
And they still have Kevin De Bruyne. Romelu Lukaku. I don't know who's in goal, but possibly Courtois. I mean, if he's still a Courtois, I mean, he's tall. You know how tall he is. He's a giant. He is.
He's one of the best goalkeepers.
Hey, Luna, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. So for Belgium, as long as they're on their game, I will definitely see them as far as quarterfinals and semi-finals. I mean, who knows? Maybe they can actually win this. I mean, they have the potential of winning these tournaments there, but yet, I mean, 2018 World Cup, they got to the semi-finals and faced their neighbours France and only lost 1-0, but they were definitely very good, Belgium. But then last World Cup, not so great, and last Euros, not bad. So this might be their tournament. So definitely don't write them off. You never don't write off the Red Devils.
They will want to improve from their World Cup performance.
Yes, they want to feel it. You just got off work, Luna? Nice one.
Hey Luna, how you doing, mate?
All right, so we'll move on now to the next team. Why are these? I should rearrange to sort these sizes just as I did this. But and again, guys, I never said to be a professional, so hope you're entertained in my sizing. Okay, Slovakia. I know we faced them in 2016 and we drew 0-0. Then again, England were terrible, but I don't know. Slovakia can pull off upsets if they get on their game.
Yeah, definitely. They beat Poland in the last Euros.
They did. So there's a consecutive World Cup. So this is basically a third consecutive Euros, I believe, isn't it?
Yep, I think they were in the last one. I didn't. She just said that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, and the one before that was 2016.
Yep.
Yeah. So they, as long as they keep being in this tournament, they have a chance to change things, but I don't know. I really don't know.
No way of knowing, and we'll have to see what they're capable of.
You definitely have to, yeah. All right, so we'll move on now to this team, which I know, sort of, Romania. Now, Romania, but I actually did look. I remember we faced them in a friendly before the last Euros. Now there was I saw the records when it comes to head. Now there, they actually beat England quite a few times. Out there, though, so I just think, oh, so given the circumstances, I'd say Romania actually could definitely pull off some great surprises and maybe some great performances here.
Definitely, they were unbeaten in qualifying, so they are hard to. They've been proving themselves hard to beat.
Yeah, so I mean, qualifying is one thing in that there though, but it still won't hold water unless you actually perform on the big stage in the finals tournament.
Exactly.
So whether they call it best qualifiers or not, I mean, we could be best qualifiers and still lose badly. I mean, that happened before 2016. We were great qualifiers, but in the tournament itself,
we were terrible.
Exactly. So, I mean, bad managers. You know, Roy Hodgson, the idiot.
He just wasn't fit for England.
Yeah, so we don't talk about that idiot ever. For Romania, I just think we'll definitely create something here.
Right. Anyone in this group to take something.
Absolutely, they definitely can. Now move on to this team, Ukraine. Now Ukraine, we have respect for, which you know why we have respect for in that there, because we support them. You know, we know the hardships they've been going through in that there in the recent last couple of years or so.
Yeah.
Which will not mention, of course, there because it's a sensitive topic there. So all in all, in that there, Ukraine, I do respect, and we can definitely agree they're going to be tough.
They gave both us and Italy a run for their money in the qualifying.
They certainly did. They definitely were pretty good with us in that there. I mean, they went as far as the quarterfinals last time they faced us and that there. So I'd say, honestly, they can definitely have a great performance here and definitely put on a good show for this tournament here, wouldn't they?
I can easily see them upsetting Belgium with the quality they have.
I'll definitely like to see that. And I'll be like, ooh, well done, Ukraine. So all in all in that there for their great performance when it comes to playing football and for their country, like we said, like, you know, what's the hardships they're going through right now, you know, huge respect to Ukraine. So we definitely wish them lots of luck. We definitely do.
I wish them all the best.
We absolutely do. So yeah, Ukraine, if anyone's from Ukraine watching this, hats off to you guys, and we hope you all, you know, the best and have a great tournament as long as you play. And hey, if you actually win this, you'll be applauded all night.
Yep.
You will definitely be heavily applauded if you win this, because, you know, you could. You never know. Right, final group F. First on there is Turkey. Now, Turkey, I believe, can... what do you have to say about Turkey?
Hopefully they've improved from the last Euros.
Yeah, because they definitely were terrible. I mean, their first match against Italy, they were literally kind of destroyed, weren't they?
Absolutely, and they were not very good throughout the entire tournament.
So they were definitely underperforming in that there, though. That's definitely put them under a bit there. So, but they're here for this one, so they have a chance to turn it around. But for the group they're in, the only team we know, one team they have to watch out for in that day, which we'll bring up in a second. That there, though. But other than that, you know, they have a chance to get out of the group stage, at least. I can definitely see it happening. I mean, on paper, they should, you know, for who they're facing, but it's just, you know, it's not over till it's over.
Yeah, well, we'll just have to see what they're capable of. They've got some good teams in this group, especially you know what, which we'll get to in a bit.
Yeah. So we'll get to that in a moment there, though. So first off, we'll bring up this team that has never ever participated in any international tournament ever. It's Georgia, guys. Georgia. No, I'm not talking about the state in America, where there's actually a country called Georgia in Europe. They have never participated in a World Cup or Euros. This is their very first tournament to boot. And all I can say is big congratulations to them for actually making it to the finals tournament. It's an honor to be here. They're joining all the rest of us 23 teams in this. And so a chance to create a real big underdog story in this entire tournament, wouldn't you say?
It'd be awesome to see them do well.
Definitely would there, though. On paper, I mean, well, they're going to experience how hard this is, that there, as we know. We've been there so many times that there and lost like pretty much every time, but
yeah,
they will experience just how tough it is. The one thing I can say about it is, can you imagine if England and Georgia actually face each other, and people can get confused so the flags look exactly the same, except there's crosses on each corner, each inner corner of the flag on Georgia there. So it's like our flag, but it's theirs.
Yeah, but you just see the whole day would just be full of flags with red crosses.
Yeah, it's gonna throw people off them. I just think, wait, what? I was like, no, that's Georgia. See the crosses on the other parts of the
crosses on the corners would give away which flag is which.
Exactly, but other than that, it's the same. Yeah. It's like how England and Northern Ireland have the exact same national anthem, isn't it?
Oh, do they? Oh, well, they're both part of the Great Britain.
Northern Ireland does same national anthem as us. God save the king. But I can say to Georgia, for what you're about to experience, what you're about to witness when you play this, I definitely wish you good luck, and I'm sure you do too, Speed.
Absolutely.
Show us exactly what you can do. Right, moving on. 2 more teams to go, and move on to the next topic. This does take a while there, but hey, it's lots to talk about. We told you there is, in 1 hour as well. Nice.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, didn't quite get it done. Didn't quite get this topic done in an hour, but that's okay. That's all good fun. Okay, guys, we'll move on to this team in Group F. Portugal. Now, Portugal.
Oh, wow.
They are a tough team. Their only downside is they rely too much on Cristiano Ronaldo, isn't it?
Well, they're not. Well, they can't rely on him anymore. He's well past his best.
He's been playing tournaments since 2006, and you just think that guy is not human, is he?
No.
It's just I don't know how he can just. I don't know how he's so strong and how. I mean, Portuguese. Yeah, Portugal. I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, normally a good player in that there, but it's just come on, guys. Age has got to take its toll in that there, and I'm really praying that he doesn't. You know what?
They've still got a ton of other great talent. They got Fernandez, Diaz, Silva.
Yeah, which one? There's a lot of Silvers these days, but there's one Silva. But and then if I don't know if he's still their keeper now, but I do remember they had a keeper named Patricio, isn't it?
I don't know if they've still got him or not.
So they are. I mean, 2016 they were Euro champions, but their road to the final was the most toughest one ever. But they still won it, didn't they?
Yeah, they only qualified to the knockouts by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, skin of their teeth, and ended up winning it there, though, 2016. So lucky or not, they still were Euro champions. But yet, they're still like Belt. I mean, Belgium haven't even won a Euros yet. They're the World Cup there. But for Portugal, they are Euro champions in 2016, but they've not yet to win a World Cup. I just think, as good as they are, how have they not won a World Cup yet? It's a mystery in that one there, though. But the fact is, if they could do well, they could probably clinch it and be champions again. Or if they do the thing where they rely on Cristiano Ronaldo, which is their weakness, that there, though,
this could be Cristiano Ronaldo's final tournament.
Yeah, sooner or later he has to retire for good. So I hear that he's still playing for Portugal now.
Yep.
Oh boy. Good luck, Portugal. You're going to need it if you're doing that there. But if you have a different tactic, we run all your players. If you have other decent talents as well, then that's one thing.
Yeah, if they don't rely on Ronaldo and use the whole team, Portugal I think will go far.
We'll definitely have to see there, because it's up and down for them when it comes to their performance. All right, final team now. It's Czech Republic. So another team with a line on it there. The Czech Republic. It's once again bit of a mix when it comes to them there. Though they have their moments, they have their off moments there. So I mean, if even they lose to Georgia, that would be upsetting. I mean, any team losing to Georgia would be upsetting because they're underdogs there. I mean, take nothing from Georgia if that happens. But I can definitely see Czech Republic, at least getting out of the group stage, probably along with Portugal, most likely, unless we get an upset.
I'll be very surprised if Portugal do not get out of this groups.
Yeah, that will be one. That will be one upset for the papers.
That'd be even bigger upset than the Champions Curse, really.
Oh yes, absolutely. That'll be just one thing we have to basically just prepare for, if possible, in that there though.
Usually, at least one big team crashes out in the group stage in every tournament.
Yeah, it's true. Because as we know, you got to limit the competition, and that's what they had to try to do. All right then. So that's every team we talked about there, though. So I guess we'll now just move on to the next thing. There is basically when it comes to what do we think will happen?
Predictions.
Yeah, predictions. There we go on to what we're talking about there. The predictions, which is of course, bit by bit. So the first match. Is of course the hosts Germany. Whoops. And I'm not professional with this. I'm sorry, guys. And then obviously facing Scotland. So Germany and Scotland in the very first match there. So we'll go with what we believe will be the outcome of the match. So, what up with my layers? All right. Okay. So on paper, Scotland should obviously have a tough time with Germany, but we do know that Germany it's mixed with them. It's up and down. Their performance-wise has not been, really that great. But so if that's possible, to be fair, I think Scotland will at least draw with Germany. I reckon they'll draw at least 1-1.
Yeah, you go for a 1-1 draw.
I'll go for a 1-1 draw at least there, though, to start it off there between Germany and Scotland. So, okay, that's my prediction on that match there. So what about you, Speed? What do you think?
I think this will be a very close match. But I'm going to go for a 2-1 Germany win.
2-1 Germany win. Fair enough there, though. So you think Scotland will at least get a goal in all this, at least, to start it off for them.
Do I have to log in to do this?
No, you don't have to. You don't have to put the scores in that there, though. I mean, it's up to you what you want to do in that there, though.
Okay.
Are you showing the are you doing it on that? Yeah, I should have thought about doing that myself.
You have to log in to do it, so I can't. So I'll just leave it for now.
Shoot. Oh yeah, that's the problem with that there though.
Oh well.
Don't worry about it. That's okay there though. They get an idea what we're talking about there. All right. I mean, okay. So in the next game after that, actually, you can just say first, what the next game is there. So after Germany and Scotland, and who's up next after that one?
It'll be Hungary, Switzerland.
Hungary versus Switzerland, yeah? Okie dokie. Okay. So, Hungary and Switzerland. Given what we talked about there, is Hungary, they can really be a surprise, and again, so can Switzerland. Switzerland, I mean, I know Hungary has definitely pulled off some really good performances in that there, though, so given the circumstances, I think Hungary could probably beat Switzerland probably 3-0.
Wow, you're going for a 3-0. That's a big score.
Because Hungary really, I just think would be technically stronger than Switzerland, but I could be wrong. All right, what about you?
I'm going to go for... I also agree that Hungary are winning this match. I think it's going to be 2-0.
2-0, so both clean sheets at least there. Switzerland won't get a goal in that one. All right then. So that's what we reckon for that one there. So we reckon that there. Okay. And next game. What's the next game after that one?
It will be the match in Group B.
The match in Group B.
We're going to do the whole of Group A for now.
Just do the matches in order.
All right, then. The next match after that, it would be Spain versus Croatia.
Ooh, Spain versus Croatia. Now, Spain and Croatia have faced each other quite a few times. I mean, in the first Nations League, Spain beat Croatia 6-0, and in their rematch on Croatia's home soil, Croatia actually beat them 3-2. So Croatia faced Spain quite a few times, and they have had runners with them, and it's up and down.
Mhm.
But I think given the circumstances, with not really disrespecting them when it comes to being an aging team in that there, though, because I could definitely be dead wrong, and if I am, then well, kudos to them. But I definitely think it will be a closer match this time, and I reckon Spain will probably beat them 1-0.
You go for a 1-0? I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
A 1-1 draw, huh?
Yeah.
Because again, it's the case like how many times they have run-ins with each other, and it's like it's either way with them, isn't it? Because Spain are tough, but they can be cocky. But with Croatia, it's aging, but they are talented.
And then the next match is Italy-Albania.
Italy and Albania. Italy. As some would say, Italy. But that's
defending
fine.
champions against the underdogs of the group.
Did you say? Was it Italy against who? Sorry.
Huh?
Italy against who? Sorry.
Albania.
Whoa.
The defending champions against the underdogs of the group.
Unless they can pull off an upset, which can happen in a tournament that there, but on paper that there, I think they will probably smash them. I'd say that's good. I'll be fair for them and say they'll smash them 4-1.
Oh, I'm going for a 2-0 win.
All right.
Actually, no, I'll go for a 3-0 win.
3-0 win here. So Italy, you reckon Italy will have a clean sheet? And I think, being fair there, I think Albania will probably get a goal out of all of it at least there, and yet stand no chance against Italy.
No disrespect to Albania, but they're not at the level of the other 3 teams in this group.
No, but like I said, we could be wrong. Be wrong. That's why we predict and have a bit of fun with this. All right. So after that, next one will be
Slovenia, Denmark.
Slovenia and Denmark. Well, I do believe it's going to be, again, unless upsets happen, I reckon it should be easy for them there. But I reckon, to be as fair as possible, I reckon Denmark will beat Slovenia 2-0.
I agree on that scoreline.
2-0 there. No chance of a goal from Slovenia, and they have a chance in the next game there, though. But I think Denmark should be able to handle them just fine.
Denmark are very good defensively, so I don't see them conceding much.
And Kasper Schmeichel will definitely be having moments where he'll be like, "Nope, you're not getting past me."
Yeah. It's Serbia versus England.
There we go. So we're on the away side to start off with then. All right.
Yeah.
Serbia, where are you? Serbia. All the shields. I need to sort these. I'll get that sorted before the tournament begins there. This will probably be massive.
Yeah.
It's actually not. Okay, good. Thank you, OBS. You actually done me good.
Yep.
All right, so Serbia against England. Well, giving circumstances and giving how England's been performing recently. However, like I did say, they probably did it on purpose to save their strength. If they have been saving their strength, and if I'm dead right about this, I think on paper, we should be able to handle them there, though. But I'm sorry, England, but I'm going to say that we're going to have a draw on our first match and say 2-2.
You're going for a draw. I'm going for a tight 1-0 England win.
1-0 England, you say?
Yep.
All right. I'll say 2-2. I mean, sometimes for our opening games that there, though, it can sometimes be a mix there. But I say England, for God's sake, please do prove me wrong. Please. Please, by all means. If you do prove me wrong, then I'll drink to it.
We had a slow start the last Euros tournament, so...
Yeah, it's been fine there, though. But I'll just say 2-2 because, 2 games there. But because, Serbia, I just can't write them off there, though. But England, if you do prove me wrong, then thanks. All right. And next up after that one is, I think we move on to Group D, don't we?
Yep, which is Poland. Kicks off with Poland versus the Netherlands.
Ooh, Poland, you say?
Yep.
Yep, you did say Poland. Am I making you repeat yourself? I apologize.
Yep.
All right, Poland's the Eagles against the well, I guess you call them the Orange Line. It's kind of a line on there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like a bird-like line there, though. But Poland against the Netherlands. Now, given how Poland seem to rely on Lewandowski too much, and since Lewandowski is not playing I think Netherlands should actually kind of smash them. So I will, you know what? I'm going to be ludicrous about this and say that Netherlands will pull off a 5-0 win.
Wow.
That's a bit mean to Poland, I'm sorry, but I think given the circumstances and Netherlands not one to sit down, they'll catch you. If you're napping, they will catch you, and that's what they'll do. And I think, honestly, Poland, you're going to get punished. So I'd say 5-0 Netherlands.
I also think it'll be an easy Netherlands win, 3-0.
Yeah, so we're predicting as best as we can so far.
Yeah.
All right. Next up in Group D,
Yep.
is France, isn't it?
Yep. Austria versus France.
Austria. Well, I don't really need to say much about that really there, though. I think this one should technically be an easy one for France.
I could see this being a bit of a banana skin for France.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate Austria. They've been on good form recently. I think France's quality will be too much for them in the end. I do think France will still win this game.
If they stay on good form, holding off France as best they can, I think, you know what? Let's make this interesting and say that this will be a 3-2 win to France.
I'm going 2-1 France.
They say a 2-1 score. Say nearly safest bet in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so France could have the advantage there, but Albania will hold them narrowly there, so therefore France will just narrowly win.
Yeah.
All right. We're on to Group E. E. Yeah, like the meme, guys. E.
E. And Group E. The first match is Romania versus Ukraine.
Romania versus Ukraine. Whoops! Why is this Romania thing so big? What the flip? Yeah, I am no pro, guys. I said it before. I am no pro. Hi, Mom.
Hey, Mother Zero.
Bede says hi. He's waving. Okay, Romania against Ukraine, huh? Well, Ukraine. I mean, both these teams are actually pretty good there, though.
Yeah,
they're both pretty good. What do we got? What's this? Who was this? Ginger. Ooh, mini gingerbread men.
Oh, nice.
Mini gingerbread men. Yeah.
Oh, I used to love eating those.
From Tesco's as well. Yeah, you can't beat Tesco's once, isn't it?
I think I know we got mine from Morrison's.
I think this will be a tight match between Romania and Ukraine that there. I mean, as much as I like to respect Ukraine that there, I reckon there'll definitely be an interesting match. However, how dare I say it, just this once there, I think it'll probably be a 0-0 draw.
It's usually a 0-0 draw. I think there will be goals. I think Ukraine will just edge it 2-1.
Okay. They're both good. Both Romania and Ukraine in their own way.
Yep.
But we'll say that there. All right. Are we still in Group E?
Yeah, Belgium, Slovakia, and oh god,
Belgium, Slovakia. Yeah, I think there are no need to take any bets on that one there, though, and definitely say that on paper Belgium should be able to handle them unless upsets happen.
Yeah.
But as Belgium need to up their game, which I think they will this time there, but I will be fair and give them I'll say 2-0.
I'm going one further. I think Belgium will win this easily 3-0.
What's that?
You're doing something?
Yeah, I'm doing predictions podcast. What's that?
So I'll tell you later. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, don't worry. All right. So Belgium will beat Slovakia 3-0, and I say 2-0. Okay.
Yep.
All right then. And we'll move on to Group F.
Yep. Turkey versus the new team, Georgia.
Whoa. Well. Oh, for goodness sake! I really need to coordinate this better. Maybe I would just be better if I just use thing like on that website there, but except you have to log in, like you said. It would have been so much better. Sorry.
No worries, mate.
Georgia, yeah? Okay, then. It actually worked. All right. So Turkey against the debutants, Georgia. Now Turkey giving records that there's not been so great there though, but could turn it around. Or Georgia, you know what? I'll go straight to the point there and say that, you know what? I'll give Georgia a chance being debutants there and reckon they can actually squeeze this at least a 1-0 win.
You're going for a 1-0 win as well? Wow. I was not expecting both of us to go for it. Upsets will happen, guys.
They can happen. I mean, they can show a good performance that they're impress everybody because they do that. It'll be very impressive.
And
they write that off there. Right, and I believe for the last match of Group F for the first round of group stage matches, we'll go. It now comes to
Portugal, Czech Republic.
Portugal and Czech Republic. Now, well, I don't know what to say, except I think Portugal should be able to handle them technically. But I'm going to say if they do use that old thing where they rely on Cristiano Ronaldo too much there, I reckon they'll probably hold off Portugal and maybe, just maybe, 1-1 draw.
That's what you're going for, huh? I'm going to go for a 2-0 win.
To Portugal, yeah?
Yep.
All right. Because, you know, despite what they normally do in that there, though, they can sometimes just pull off something that they think, oh, never mind. They actually did pull something off. All right, then. So now we go back to Group A, don't we? For the second round of group stage matches.
Now I'm actually going to type the scorelines on stream. So yeah, Germany, Hungary. Germany
and Hungary, yeah.
Yep. I apologize, this isn't the most professional, guys. I don't have time to do it professionally in a minute.
It's all right there, though, because, you know, at the end of the day, as long as you guys are entertaining us talking out there, though, I'm happy to talk in that there, because that's what we do, guys. We enjoy doing this.
Yep.
All right, so Germany against Hungary, yeah?
Yep.
Right, so Hungary, we know how they held off Germany last time. They did manage to hold them off, and they got 2-2. But if Germany do step up there, though, they might actually be a force to be reckoned with there. But I will think they'll actually squeeze it through and not actually squeeze it through. I think they'll actually should beat Hungary at least 2-1.
I'm going for a repeat of their 2-2 draw.
A 2-2 draw again. That's a repeat of I'll say 4 years ago, but I'll say 3 years ago, because remember the Euros last time was delayed by 1 year, wasn't it?
Yep.
All right. Okay, then. So that takes care of Germany and Hungary. So next game, which I believe... Yep, what's the next game anyway? Because sometimes it goes to the other groups.
Scotland, Switzerland.
Who's that, sorry?
Scotland and Switzerland are next.
Scotland and Switzerland, eh? All right. Scotland and Switzerland. Well... Given how Scotland has actually been performing very well, and as long as they keep performing well in that there, though, they could actually create something out of all this. And you know what? I said the last one was a draw in that there, though, but you reckon Germany actually would beat Scotland now? That you said, right?
Yep.
But I think Scotland will step up this one there, and maybe might actually scrape it and actually beat Switzerland 1-0.
You're going for a 1-0 Scotland win.
Yeah.
I'm going for the opposite. I'm going for a 1-0 Switzerland win.
Ooh, so that'd be 2 defeats for Scotland, put them in trouble to go out on the group stage for you, isn't it?
Definitely.
But like we said, guys, we could be so dead wrong, couldn't we? We could be so wrong, like a wrong thing that's mistaken.
Yeah.
All right. And our next match on the agenda of the second round of group stages is
Croatia, Albania.
Croatia and Albania. All right. I think this time is where Croatia will now start stepping it up and out there, though, and I think Croatia will actually pull off a very easy win against Albania and actually beat them 4-0.
You're going for a 4-0? Wow. I think it'll be closer than that. I think it'll be 2-0 Croatia.
Yeah, so Croatia will definitely be on a good stage to qualify through to the knockouts after this one.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. And so our next match is still in Group B, and that there though is
Spain versus Italy. This could be a match.
Now, we're hoping this will be a deadly match because it's with these two big shots facing each other.
Yep.
So Spain against Italy. Well,
That could be a very
definitely
crazy game.
It should be a crazy game, and Spain will want revenge against Italy for the last time there, where they felt cheated out of it. They want to really get back at them. So maybe they could possibly achieve it, or Italy might actually punish them for their arrogance, because Spain can have arrogance that there, which could cost them.
Spain will want revenge, but I don't think they're gonna get it.
So I don't think they will get it in that there though. But I think Italy will probably actually beat them. I will say 3-1.
I'm gonna go for a 2-2 draw.
A 2-2 draw. These two just always seem to be at each other's necks.
Definitely.
And now we move on to Group C.
Who's kicking off Group C? We have Slovenia versus Serbia.
Slovenia against Serbia. Well, nothing against these two teams, not there though. But then again, hey, let's just say it's just what it is, not there when it comes to these two teams. But Serbia technically being tougher than Slovenia, but upsets can happen.
Definitely, I could see this being maybe a little bit of banana skin.
Could be, but I'll be fair and say it will be a 1-1 draw.
I say Serbia just edge it 2-1.
Yeah, on paper they should be able to handle that there though. I believe next one is England's next match, isn't it?
Oh God, Denmark.
England versus Denmark.
Yeah.
Where do we begin with this one?
Denmark. I think could be where England struggle a bit, to be honest.
Yeah, it was last time we did that there. It's first 120 minutes that there though. It took it really took everything we had to get past them. And we faced them twice in the second Nations League and lost both times.
Yeah, Denmark are a very decent team at times. I know they had a bad World Cup, but I think they have regained their form.
They have. So England definitely better step it up with them there, though. But I did say in the last one will be a draw against Serbia that there, though. But I think, honestly, England, if they do well enough, they should probably, hopefully, just get out of this that there, though. So I reckon if we just play hard enough, try hard enough to get past Kasper Schmeichel, I think we'll pull off at least a 1-0 win.
I think this game's going to be a draw. I'm just deciding whether to go 1-1 or 0-0.
Ooh, okay.
I'm going 0-0.
So you say beat Serbia last time, and I said draw with them.
Yeah. So we basically switched around.
Yeah, switched around there though. But England at this point will have 4 points, so they should hopefully have enough. Well,
that would be enough to qualify.
The next ones they can actually do it through. And then, all right, then.
Poland, Austria.
Poland and Austria. Okay. Poland, Austria. Poland should at least be able to handle Austria. So if anything in that there, though, I think I'll just go straight to it and say I think they'll pull off a 2-0 win.
Oh, you're going for a Poland win, huh? I'm going for a 3-1 Austria win.
3-1 Austria win? Okie dokie. Sounds good there.
And then we've got the next match, which is going to be a cracking one. France-Netherlands.
Oh my goodness!
Netherlands, France. Sorry,
I know France are neighbours with Belgium out there, though, but Netherlands, well, not really too far away, are they?
No.
No. So France against Netherlands. I mean, France have they have the skills and they have the strength. But then again, So do Netherlands. This could definitely be a total war of a game.
We'll just have to see.
But I think honestly, I'm going to see an upset happen here, kind of weighing that there and say that Netherlands actually could win at least 1-0 against France.
Oh, I'm going for a chaotic 3-2 France win.
Oof. So France, you have won both games, and I said they won at least one and lost this one. Okay. All right then. That's what we'll say for the group stage. I think what we'll do when it comes to predictions that there, I don't think we probably could go as far as the knockouts net there though, but it's just doing how conflicting it is net there. We had to sort of concentrate how many points we got there though, but yeah, we're not professional at this there, but we'll just go with what we feel anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, next up.
It's second round of Group E, which is
Second round of
Slovakia,
Group E.
Ukraine.
Slovakia and Ukraine. Huh? Well, I reckon Slovakia will probably be able to handle Ukraine will be able to handle Slovakia technically there though, so I think they will pull off pretty good. I think will be a good match of a 3-1 win.
I'm going for a 2-0 Ukraine win.
All right. Ukraine should be a good position at this point.
I'll put Ukraine on 6 points according to my predictions.
Yeah, so that should be enough to see him through then.
Yeah.
All right then, and we move on
to Belgium versus Romania.
Again, on paper, Belgium should be able to handle it out there though, but Romania could definitely have their elements of surprise.
Yeah. I think Belgium got too much for Romania.
I think the one with Lukaku will definitely be one they can't budge out there though. So I definitely will say on paper Belgium should be able to handle it there. So I'd say a 2-0 win to Belgium.
That's what I'm also going with, 2-0 to Belgium.
And that should see them through then.
Yep. Well, I'll put Belgium and Ukraine both on 6 points, so that would see them both through to the knockouts.
Yeah,
but put both Slovakia and Romania in danger.
Okay, moving on to the second round on Group F now, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, it's Georgia versus the Czech Republic.
Georgia against Czech Republic, huh? I think this will probably be now where Georgia definitely pulled off an upset in the first match, not there though. But I think this will definitely be one that they won't be able to handle against Czech Republic out there.
I think they'll put up a good fight.
They'll put up a good fight as long as they play well enough in that there, though. But given some circumstances, I definitely will say the Czech Republic will definitely be beating Georgia. So I'd say with that, probably I'm sorry to say this, Georgia, but I'm thinking you're going to lose 3-0.
I think this will be a 2-1 Czech Republic win. I think it'll be a bit tighter.
It will definitely be tighter. Huh? Okay. All right. So finally,
for that, Turkey versus Portugal. Not gonna have this one's pretty easy to predict. I'll be very surprised if Portugal don't take this one.
Yeah, I agree. I think given the circumstance there is what did you who was that again? Portugal against who, sorry?
Turkey against Portugal.
Portugal should definitely be able to handle Turkey.
Definitely.
No, hands down. Bet no biscuits on that there, though. I'd say that I think Portugal, you know what, make it interesting and say Portugal will probably smash Turkey 6-2.
Whoa, what's a one heck of a scoreline you've gone for.
It's gotta have one match for a goal fest, isn't it?
I'm going 2-0 Portugal.
So there will be one game. The low ones there. There'll be one where there'll be a lot of goals. And you think, oh, where are these goals coming from? I think, okay, stop, please.
Yeah, we had a 6-2 at the World Cup against Iran. It can happen.
All right. Now I won't show the teams for this one because the third round they played two games at the same time. So I'll actually just go ahead and just think like for. Say for England's game and that there, because like I said, third round they played 2 games at the same time, don't they?
Yeah, it'd be very hard to do all that.
Yeah, so I think we'll just talk about this one there, though. So, one match is Germany against
Switzerland.
Switzerland, and Scotland against. I should really pull up. I should really pull it up myself and that there, though, because then I can definitely help look at it myself there and then.
Yeah.
Just put Euro 2024 matches. There we go.
Yeah.
Whoops. Okay, matches there. Whoops. Okay, see more. Yeah. Okay, match 2, 3. Okay, so Switzerland against Germany and Scotland against Hungary there. So given that there is Germany should be able to handle Switzerland unless they pull off an upset right there. Though so I probably would say Germany will win. I think they will win against Switzerland, and obviously mean Germany will progress through.
Yeah, I think Germany will win this one 2-0.
No doubt about that. Now for Scotland and Hungary, unless Scotland can actually somehow now pull something off in that there, though, I think Scotland will probably draw with Hungary 1-1 and therefore manage to scrape through.
I think it's going to be a 2-1 Hungary win.
So then you're saying Scotland will be out in the group stage, and I reckon that Scotland will go through.
I've actually got all my scores added up, so I'll be able to check who was going through in each group.
Yeah, and then we can make it interesting going off your score net there, though, for that. But then again, because it get confusing for mine.
Yeah.
All right, the next up is Albania against Spain. At the same time, Croatia against Italy.
Yep.
Spain should make easy work of Albania net there, though. So I think they will pull off a 3-1 win against Albania.
You're going for 3-1. I'm going for a 4-0. Sorry, Albania.
Right. Sorry, Albania, but this will be where you end.
Spain are more than capable of thrashing teams.
They certainly are. But then now the one that actually interests me there is Croatia against Italy.
Oh, what a game that could be.
That's on Monday. And I think that'll be one game I'll definitely be streaming. I mean, then again, they're both playing at the same time there, so we can pull both scores up there, but then we just choose which one we're watching there. But
I do have
Croatia
to
against Italy, I want to see, because defending champions against Croatia, which honestly are a team of talent. Italy... I think they'll be able to handle Croatia. Should be no problem there, though. So unless they use their usual cockiness in that there, though. But I think Italy will probably draw with Croatia 2-2.
I'm not sure. This is such a tough one to predict. So if I can't predict it, I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw.
A 2-2 draw, huh? All right, then. Next up is France against Poland, Netherlands against Austria. So... Well, Poland, unfortunately, yeah, I think this is as far as they'll go there. So I think France will smash them 2-0.
That's a pretty good scoreline.
Yeah, sorry, I think for your stream that there, if I just made you, I'm not struggling or anything, I do apologize.
I've got as far as Croatia, Italy. I've just done the Croatia, Italy scoreline. Which one's next?
So France and Poland, I reckon they'll smash them.
We skipped England's group.
Wait, what? Oh, England. Wait, what?
Okay, wait.
Oh, they're up next. They're up next. Don't worry. That's on Tuesday.
All right.
They're up next. No worries. Okay, so.
Oh, I see. Oh, they're doing Group D before Group C.
Temperamental
things.
Yeah. That's what happens. There sometimes they go sort of like back and forth a bit, and they.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry, I'm Quiet Zero. I'm going out in the cinema watching a film. It's about England and there's football in it, and I think it's called Dear England. Dear England. Okay. Okay, George. That's all right. No worries. So 2-2 between France and Poland.
Yep.
All right. Well. Okay. Now there's Netherlands against Austria. Now. Austria, you know what? I keep saying Netherlands should be able to handle that there, but maybe an upset can happen here. I think Austria might probably pull off somehow a 1-0 win against Netherlands.
You're going for an Austria upset too. I'm going for a 2-1 upset for the Austrians. Haven't gone for many upsets yet.
Gotta make it interesting to think, you know what, how about this upset for a change? We all keep going, on paper, but no, Make it interesting at least. I think, huh? Okay.
And as for the France
Like
Poland game, I didn't get to do that. I'm going for a 2-0 France win.
Okay. That's definitely fair as it goes. All right then. Now, Denmark and Serbia, and England and Slovenia.
Yep.
All right. Denmark, well, should be able to handle Serbia, but I reckon it will be tight and say 1-1.
This is such a close one. I think Denmark will just edge this one 1-0.
All right, that's fair. And now England against Slovenia. I mean, it may be biased here because we're England fans that there though, but we got to have some belief in our country that there though. So I reckon this will be where England will basically just like, all right, we're just gonna go through to the knockouts. Let's just get this done. Just smashing that there. So I reckon they will beat Slovenia 2-0.
I'm gonna be a little harsh on Slovenia. 4-0 England.
Hey, come on, let's go.
I think this will be where England finally get going.
Stop with their warm ups and start playing for real.
Yeah.
But we'll see. As long as Harry Kane can lead them and Gareth Southgate can start being a good manager, it'll be about time though. All right, so next up, right? Okay, we have Slovakia and Romania and Ukraine against Belgium. Right. Well, I think Romania will probably be able to pull this off in that there, those. But yeah, you know what? No, Romania, I think will win this at least 1-0.
I think this will be a 2-0 Romania win.
Now, well, I want to be kind to Ukraine about this. Though I know Belgium will definitely be very tough one to beat in that there though for Ukraine. But as much as I do want to really support Ukraine in this net there, I just think, you know what, try to be as fair as possible and say Ukraine could scrape a 1-0 win against Belgium.
I swear we're going for very similar upsets here.
Yeah, we seem to have two minds think alike here.
Yeah, because there's always at least one group where the obvious winning team doesn't actually win the group.
Yeah, true. We're trying to make it as interesting as possible. And if there's any chance we're actually correct, well, eat my hat. I'll eat my hat.
Well, there will be upsets.
Oh, there will be. There will be. I'll be like, shut up, Zero.
So yeah, I'm also going for an upset.
Stop the press. Stop the presses.
Yeah, so yeah, it's an upset 2-1 Ukraine win.
Yeah. And Andrew Hayes has subscribed. Thank you very much for the subscription. I appreciate it. Welcome. You are now a Chaos Blaster. Also, be sure to pop over to SpeedInkling side and subscribe to him as well, as he's doing this podcast with me.
Yeah.
All right, so that's now last two games at the same time to end the group stage. Georgia and Portugal and Czech Republic against Turkey. Georgia, as much as they are the debutants of this, I want to be as fair as possible in that there, though. But, you know, going with, you have to basically experience defeat to experience how tough this is. I think Portugal should be smashing them technically 5-0.
You're going.
I'm sorry.
Portugal, Georgia.
I'm sorry, Georgia, but this is how it is. That when you experience just how tough this thing is, isn't it?
Fair play to Georgia for qualifying, but you are getting eaten alive by Portugal. 6-0.
One more than me, huh?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Georgia. Respect to you for qualifying, but you're in trouble in this match.
Czech Republic against Turkey. Well, I think at this point there, Turkey will be eliminated out there, though. But I think, honestly, Turkey will, although be eliminated, I would say they'll see this tournament off there at least with a 2-1 win, just to see them off before they go in it.
Yep, and this is Czech Republic, Turkey.
Super Jake, hello, welcome to the podcast. Hope you're doing well.
I think both teams. I think this will be a pretty uneventful 1-1 draw.
All right then. And with that, that ends the group. That ends the group stage.
Yep.
So now we move on. We now move on to the knockouts. So, damn, I should really pay attention to my scores, not there. But you know what? We'll make it interesting. Go off yours, not there. Just so you know. So
are you sure?
The scores, net. Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right. Well,
I'll follow suit there because hey, I'm making sure we're doing this together and that there though. And like you having your fun there though, and I'll follow along suit with it, mate.
Yep. All
'Cause
right,
why not?
so who have I got top?
Like I said, these are only predictions. We could be so dead wrong, couldn't we?
Okay, this is a tricky one. Germany and Hungary are tied on points and goals difference. I'm trying to work out who would win the group.
There would be statistics like yellow cards and fouls and other stuff too in it.
Yeah. So since I can't work it out, I'm just gonna put Germany. I say Germany just scrape first.
All right, Germany scrape first in that there though, and then who gets second in that one?
That would be Hungary.
Hungary, yeah. Okay. There is like a third place between a few groups in that there though, but we'll worry about that later in that there though. So okay,
The team in
so
third place is
winners and
Switzerland.
runners up of Group B.
Based on my predictions. Well, this is fun. Spain, Italy, and Croatia are all tied on 5 points.
Wow, that's a total war right there.
But because of goal difference, Spain are first, Italy are second.
Ooh, so Croatia are in third, but they have a chance to maybe.
But with 5 points,
advance.
Croatia will advance as one of the best thirds.
Yeah. We have Spain and Italy, so no, that's what I was saying. Surprise. Surprise, hey?
Yeah, as for Group C, England and Denmark tied on 7, but England get first on goal difference.
On goal difference there, though. So England win the group and secure the place in the round 16.
Yep. As for
So
Group
say
D,
well
this is
done,
where
well
we
done
get
for you,
interesting
well
because
done for
we
you.
did predict
Well
upsets
done.
here. Well,
Tough one. Tough break right there, though. All right. In
Yep,
group,
it's
in
France.
Group D,
Yep, this is where one of our wild card picks is coming in. We've got France in first, Austria is second.
oh dear, and the Dutch, and oh no, and the Dutch, not so much, huh?
Yep.
No.
As for Group P, this is another one we got Ukraine in first, Belgium in second, Romania I think is third.
Ukraine got first. Now if that happens, I'll be like, well done, Ukraine, well done.
Yeah, and as for Group F, I know Portugal came first. Who came second? It's down to goal difference. No, wait. No, Georgia came third.
Oh, Georgia came third. Ooh, this will be tough. So first was Portugal, and who came second?
Second was the Czech Republic.
right?
Georgia was third, and Turkey was fourth.
Sure, Turkey completely knocked out.
All right. No, I'm gonna have to. Yep. Anyway, the best thirds. Well, I know Croatia was definitely a best third.
So get Croatia through.
Yep. So, Switzerland are on 3 points. Serbia also 3 points.
All right.
Netherlands are also 3 points. Wow. Romania are also 3 points. And Georgia are all 3 points. That's helpful. But I know Georgia's going to be one of the weakest too because of their goal difference. And who's the other one? Probably Slovenia. Because of England, Slovenia's back. I'm going to go with Slovenia. I'm just going to have to guess who the third place that doesn't make it is. I'm going to say Romania and Georgia are the two that don't make it.
Okay. Yeah, we're sorry, Georgia, but at least you'll experience just how tough this is.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do that. Shoot. I was hoping to screen share that there though to share something interesting, but that's okay because the round 16 that they will do that thing there's there. So we have our 16 teams.
Yeah. So we have
All
the
right,
16
then.
teams. Are we doing the knockouts?
Yeah, we can do the knockouts. Hello, Light Blue Yoshi. How are you doing? Welcome. All right, then. So, because you know what happens in the knockouts there is win, you go through, lose, you're out.
It's not going to let me do it. Just that try
not
to
gonna let you
paragraph
do it.
3 in the thing in the way. We'll just have to make as we can. So yeah, we got Germany, Denmark.
Germany and Denmark here. All right. Let's get that then. We'll do our best, guys. We are doing our best here.
Yeah.
But we're having fun trying, though. See, we really are having fun trying there. So we'll go Germany, and they face who they face in the first round.
Denmark.
Ooh, Germany and Denmark. Well, Germany once again home soil. Denmark can have their surprise, but I reckon Germany will probably even if they take it to extra time, or maybe not. Ooh, tough this one. Tough. They have home
Denmark
advantage
are a good
there,
team,
so
but I think Germany are just going to edge it 2-1.
yeah, 2-1. I reckon they'll edge it at least 1-0 due to home soil. So while Germany win, so I say Germany win and go through to the quarterfinals.
Yep.
All right. So the host will still be in the game.
Yep.
They might struggle afterwards. All right.
Yep. Every team has at least one game they struggle with in.
Yeah, but they wedge through there. All right. So next will be
Hungary versus Italy.
well.
This I could see being a potential upset.
You reckon it could? You think so? With Italy being underperforming all over the place at times there. Well, I'll let you agree and think they could be in that there though, and
there's always surprising results.
It can be some surprising results. I reckon it will go 1-1 to extra time, and stay 1-1. And I reckon that Hungary will beat Italy at least say 3-2 on penalties.
I agree. Hungary will edge this one on penalties.
So therefore, the defending champions Italy will be out.
Next up is Spain versus Switzerland.
Ooh, Spain versus Switzerland. I really don't think Switzerland will stand a chance against Spain.
No, I think this is where...
I really don't. I like to be as fair as possible in that there, though, but we've got to be honest about this and that there, though, that I really don't think Switzerland will have it in them to beat Spain. So I think Spain will take this to normal time and actually beat them 2-0.
I think it'll be 4-1.
All right, so therefore we both agree there that Spain will go through to the quarters.
Yep. Next up is, this could be an interesting match. England against the Netherlands.
England, Netherlands in the round of 16. Oh no.
Oh, that's a lot of heat running to someone that big.
We have history with Netherlands, and even though we can technically beat them, but Netherlands, well, they don't sit down. They really can catch us napping if we don't play well. Oh dear. I like to be fair for England, but I need to be realistic about this. But I really don't know if we can beat Netherlands. I mean, we can try. We have before.
Yep.
Word balls. Oh dear, I don't know. I really don't know, mate. I don't know. I like to say England, but we can't really be. Oh, I mean, England's their group stage may be fine, but maybe it'll just be fair. Maybe just let them go through one more time at least. But
I think this is going to be one of those games that I think it's going to be 1-1 after normal time, and I think England will just squeak it 2-1 after extra time.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah, I think England will just squeak through.
Oh dear. I would like to say Netherlands will definitely destroy us that there, but if we can just play well enough, we can actually do it against them. So I reckon we'll just beat them at least 1-0 in the normal time. So therefore, all right, at least this time England progress to the quarterfinals.
Is that what you're going for?
Yeah. Very narrowly though.
I think that's one of those 50-50 games. It could go either way.
3 lines against 1 line. Yeah, one of the lines will win, but their line's quite tough. Okay.
Anyway, next up, it's Portugal versus Serbia. This will be Portugal. I'll be very surprised if it's not.
Yeah, very true there. We already had one upset in our round of 16 prediction already.
Yep, I'm just going to say Portugal 2-0.
Portugal 2-0, yeah?
Yep.
Oh yeah, Serbia. I really think Serbia could probably hold them off a bit there, though. They'll take it 1-1 to extra time, but then Portugal can, say, get a penalty by VAR, and then thanks to Cristiano Ronaldo, winning the match 2-1.
Yep.
I'm just trying to make it realistic, try and make it as interesting as possible. But it doesn't matter how they do it, as long as they actually win it.
Mm-hmm.
A one penalty spot kick from Ronaldo when Portugal won the game in it.
Austria, Belgium.
Austria, Belgium. Hands down, the Red Devils should be able to handle Austria, but might get an underdog story.
There's always one every tournament.
There, at least everyone. We already had a few in our predictions.
Yeah. Fuck it, I'm going for it. Austria to win 2-1 after extra time.
After extra time, huh?
Yeah, I think we 1-1 after 90.
I want to make this interesting and make it a bit like a repeat of when they faced Japan, that they be losing, and instead make it like this. Losing 2-0 in the first half. In the second half, they managed to bring it back and make it 2-2, take it to extra time. And then just before it gets close to becoming penalty shootouts, Belgium have like one last go after Austria corner, running all the way down the pitch, and then scoring a goal, last kick of the game, 3-2.
That would be a crazy game.
It will be even crazier than Japan. I mean, they did that there to make it a 3-2 there, but just imagine taking a 2-2 in extra time, and then suddenly the last kick where like one last leg of those penalty shootouts, Belgium run down the pitch, and then they go there, Lukaku.
That would be awesome to see.
I know. We'd be like, oh, can you believe it? So, all in all, Belgium go through.
Yep. Anyway, next up, it's Ukraine, Croatia.
Oh, well. Ukraine I like to respect Ukraine though, but at the same time, I respect Croatia. And why is the shield so freaking big? What the fuck?
Yeah,
I hate you, OBS. I need to resize these and give that there, make them exactly right. But that's fine. Like, it's just just watch OBS be a complete fool to me, guys.
Yeah.
All right, so it's Croatia. No, what is going on? Why is it doing that now?
Oh, I think this is where Ukraine's run ends.
You think? I mean, as you said, Croatia. It's either between round of 16 and semi-finals. But you reckon this is where Croatia's road will end, right here?
No, Ukraine's road will end.
Oh, you reckon Ukraine's road will end?
Yeah.
As much as I do respect to Ukraine, I'm going to have to agree because Croatia, as aging as they are, they don't sit down. So I think they'll catch you, and then Croatia will get through. So I say Croatia will win 2-0.
I'm going for 3-1 to Croatia.
No, give Ukraine a chance to score a goal before they go home.
Yeah.
All right then. So Croatia go through. Next, right? Are we at the quarterfinals now?
No, we've got one more, which is France, Czech Republic, and I think we both know where this is going.
France. Well,
it'll be a huge upset if France don't make it, even bigger than the Switzerland loss.
Yeah, I remember that last time there, though. But I don't think France will have a repeat performance there against. Sorry, who was it again?
Czech Republic.
Czech Republic. Oh, yeah. So France against Czech Republic, is it? Okay.
Yeah, I think this will be an easy 3-0 win for the French.
Yeah, I agree. So I will say they will win 4-0.
You're going for one more. Don't blame you.
Yeah. All right. That ends that. So with what we agreed, every single one that there, though. But we're going to have to disagree more than that, though. But we'll see. I'm able
to work it out. So the first quarterfinals it's Germany versus Spain.
Oh my gosh! Another match that'll be a total war. But I reckon this will probably be where Germany's home ground will not save them.
Are you predicting Spain to go through?
I'm predicting Spain will take out Germany at this point in that there, though, and I reckon Spain will probably take this 0-0 to extra time.
Yeah.
And actually, it becomes Germany scoring first, making it 1-0, and then Spain leveling it out, set the last kick. Let's make it 1-1, take it to penalty shootouts, and I'll say Spain will clinch it 3-1 penalties.
Oh, I disagree. I do agree that this match, I think, will go to penalties. I think it'll be 1-1 after normal time, 2-2 after extra time, and I think Germany will edge it on penalties.
So you reckon Germany will go through, and I reckon Spain will go through.
Yep. So there's our first
Looks like-
disagreement.
Our first disagreement there, but we'll have to go with our own predictions from there then. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, so make it interesting. All right, moving on there. We'll worry about that in the semi-finals, of course, but let's
Next
move on.
quarterfinal is match 41. That's Portugal versus Austria.
Portugal against Austria, huh? Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay then. I don't think I don't know. Portugal could suffer an upset here because it's just a matter of time before it happens for them, isn't it?
I think this is where Austria's run ends, personally.
Yeah, I think maybe they'll make. I think Portugal will probably make one more round there, though. So Portugal will just win this 1-0.
Do I want to go 2-0 or 2-1? I'm gonna go 2-1.
2-1, yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
I think Austria will put up a good fight, but I think this is where they'll ultimately end. Anyway, it's match.
As fair as one gets.
And then the next match
look at
is.
that. We've been live for 2 hours now. Look at us go, eh? We're definitely making the podcast last.
Yeah, anyway, the next match is Croatia versus France.
Oh my god, those two, they've faced just like we do in Croatia. France and Croatia have had head-to-heads a lot of times. I mean, it's more likely France do beat because France are technically stronger than Croatia, but I think Croatia have beaten France before. So, could this be a moment there that when they can take on France and actually do well against them, or will France still prove to be too much like they always have been for Croatia?
I think they're going to prove too much.
You know what? Let's make this interesting and make this another disagreement I'll have with you.
Oh, interesting. You're going for it.
Let's say this goes 0-0 all the way to penalties. Now, knowing Croatia, most times they are masters of penalty shootouts because not every time, but usually when they go to penalty shootouts, they tend to be pretty good with it. I mean, remember they beat Brazil on that, didn't they?
Both 2018 and 2022, they made the semi-finals on penalties. They are not to be messed with penalties.
So I reckon this will be Croatia through 5-3 on penalties.
Wow, you go for it. I will not be going for an upset here. I think this is 3-1 France.
Okay. So there are two disagreements there. I said Spain, you said Germany. I say Croatia, you say France. This is interesting, isn't it?
And then we've got England against Hungary.
Okay, so we know Hungary have given us problems a couple of times, but England were not at their best at all. So they are going to step up a little bit there. I think England might actually be able to pull through Hungary this time. But Hungary know how we play. That's the problem, isn't it? They know how we are. They know how to exploit us. They know our weaknesses there. So we need to basically not show any weakness against Hungary.
I think this will be tied, but I think England will still find a way through. England 2-0.
Yeah, if anything, I'm going to say that England will find a way through and maybe actually 0-0 to extra time. In the second half, in the second period of extra time, though, England will actually score 2 goals.
That's what you're going for.
So after extra time, 2-0, England win, go through the semi-finals.
Yeah. So we're both predicting England can reach the semis. So now I've got to work out how these work because we have got some disagreements here.
That's all right there. Just on that first one that day, you say Germany, I say Spain. So when you put Germany in that, wherever they go, I'll put Spain there so that we just make it interesting there.
So match 46. That was match 41. Oh yeah, I went Portugal. So yeah,
we're almost there.
It's Germany. For me, it's Germany, Portugal.
We're almost there.
For me, it's Germany, Portugal. For you, it's Spain, Portugal.
All right, so I got to do Spain, Portugal. So I do Spain. So I said Spain. You said Germany. All right, and it's Portugal. We both said Portugal there. So that, all right, then let's make this interesting there. So for your side, you're saying Germany and Portugal. So, well, do you think home soil will serve them again?
Yep, just.
How much are we talking? Just
They'll scrape it 2-1.
2-1, huh? After extra time or normal time? Not very.
No, I think they'll get that in 90 minutes. What about you though? You've obviously gone Spain, Portugal. What are you going for?
I have. But before we doing that there, so I just think let's make it interesting. I say so. You're saying Germany, your end there though. So I think I might agree with you and say that Germany will probably scrape it thanks to home advantage. And I reckon they'll actually beat Portugal. Yeah, I'll say 2-1.
So what? Hey, I thought you were doing Spain, Portugal.
I am. I'm just making it interesting by saying yours. Now I'll say for my prediction on this, and if you want to, it's up to you. And then.
All right, let's go for it.
All right. So at least I'm agreeing with you on your semi-final, Germany. Now for my semi-final, Spain versus Portugal. I reckon on my end that I agree. I think Spain will probably be able to handle it because I think Portugal will start relying on Ronaldo too much, and then suddenly Spain exploit it because they do not sit down. And I reckon Portugal will be eliminated 2-0.
If Spain Portugal happens, I think it would be a 1-1 draw, goes to penalties, and Spain edge it.
All right, so we both agreed on Spain going through on that, and we both agreed on Germany going on yours. And so move on to the next one, which actually we have another disagreement as well.
I am, yep.
One we agreed was England.
England. I think I've got England versus France, and you've got England versus Croatia in a semi-final again.
Oh my goodness gracious! So we both got England. We both got England. 3 lines. So that you got France, and I got Croatia. Oh boy, this feels familiar. Facing them again, but in a round that we remember where we lost.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so we start with yours first, so we'll make it interesting. So even Steven says so for mine. So England knows how familiar this feels, facing our long-time one of our now long-time rivals and respected rivals, Croatia, in a round where we lost them in the 2018 World Cup. But we don't want a repeat performance there. But then again, if we worry about that too much, Croatia could punish us again because they're another team that knows how we play in it.
Yeah.
They do know how we play in that there because England are pretty predictable. But England, well, as long as England doesn't score too early, because you know what happens when you score too early, you got to defend. That's usually your disadvantage there unless they score again. But
yeah,
I don't think it'll be as easy this time. So, given the circumstances, as we know, Croatia is either round 16 or semi-final, and still going by that, I think England will just scrape through this and actually beat Croatia. Actually, I'm going to make this very ludicrous and say that we're going to beat them in 90 minutes. The goals will be 4-3.
Wow.
That will be if that happens, that will be a hell of a semi-final worth watching, isn't it?
What a semi-final that would be.
What about you? What would you reckon if it was England and Croatia?
I have to be realistic. I'm sorry, I have to be realistic here. France are just a better team than England. I'm sorry, this is where England crash out 3-1 France.
There's no third place playoff there in this tournament there. If you lose in the semi-final, it is still just playing home. So
I guess now, all right. So now for the fun of it, let's swap this around. If say it is France England, what do you think will happen?
All right, so let's see what happens if it's England and France. Not there. I'm agree with you and say that no, France are still too much for us there. So I reckon they'll knock us out, and it will be a 2-0 loss to France. So England will be eliminated 2-0 to France.
If England Croatia, I think that'd be a 1-1 draw. I think it goes to penalties, and I'm sorry, England crash out on penalties.
So on both of us, you're reckoning that semi-finals as far as England will go. So if that happens there, I'd say, well done, England. You got to the semi-finals there. So for us, we both said England out. In your case, France. Yeah, we both said France out and Croatia. Well, sorry, France through and Croatia through. But except it's both agreed England out. So
my final is Germany versus France.
We're gonna have to see the rest of the tournament without you. So That moves that there. So that's is that the second semi-final?
Yeah. So yeah, that just
So
leaves the
now
final, which for me is Germany-France. I'm not sure what it is for you.
I think it's Spain. So for me, it would be. Oh no, I said England, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh no, I said England against Croatia. You said England out on both of them there, though. So for you, it's you
Final
said
is
Germany.
Germany-France for me. I'm not sure what the final is for you.
I think it was Spain. I think mine was Spain and England. Because so I did say 4-3 beating Germany after extra time.
Yeah.
And you said on both of them there that England's out there. Though. So anyway, for yours it would be Germany and
France.
And for me, it would be shit.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I think we got a bit lost there. Oh God, what was that one again? I said Spain. Oh yeah, Spain. So it'd be Spain versus England on my end.
It was Spain versus either Croatia or England, I believe.
Yeah. No, I did say we'll scrape through and beat Croatia, and therefore properly getting our justice against them. So for me, I'm probably being very biased about this, guys. There, but I'll say if England lose this, then I'll say, hey, these predictions don't matter anyway, there, guys. But we'll just go what we would like to believe. So for you, it would be Germany against France, and for me, it's Spain versus England. So the finals on our predictions. So for yours, okay, go.
We've obviously got very different finals here. We don't even have both teams are different.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that makes it a little more interesting. I think home advantage for Germany is going to run out here because France's squad is just too strong. I know this is generic pick, but France are my picks to win this tournament.
So they reckon that there will be, so basically they got dethroned as world champions, but now therefore will be the Euro champions.
Yep, I think France will be too much. 2-1 France.
Yeah.
What are you going for, mate?
All right, so for yours, Nat, there, though, I will say it will be quite a tough game. Home advantage will still play a role here, but Germany will start struggling as France, well, they got some young players, Nat, there, though, and they will be quick, they will be agile, they will be somewhat cheeky, but yet good. But I reckon France will probably then get through and then make it 3-0 win after 90 minutes.
That's what you think if it was a
Germany-France
final.
So I agree that France will win on your end.
Yep.
Now for me, well, England are runners-up. I'd like to believe they would get one step further and win this, but I think this will be they're still not quite there to win the Euros, England. But I don't think we'll lose on penalty shootouts this time, which I prefer not to go on penalty shootouts because they make me sick. Mm-hmm. So I will say Spain and England will take this to extra time on 1-1. But then Spain will get 2 goals, therefore we'll lose 3-1. That we tried, but then just ran out of energy when Spain just beat us there. So for me, Spain will win, and for you, France will win.
Yep. And I agree and if Spain England is the final, I agree. Spain will win that 3-1.
So that's how it stands there, guys. Is if it goes to these predictions though I do reckon Spain will win. By our own route, should we say? In that there's, I reckon Spain, and you reckon France.
So that's our predictions. France is my predicted winner. Spain is SirZero's predicted winner.
Yeah, I was going to say possibly Croatia, but okay. So that's the realistic one. Yeah. But now we have 2 more things to talk about. Basically, let's just choose a team, be as ludicrous as we possibly could, but not too silly. Yeah. And just guess the team out of the 24 that they reckon they could pull off a ludicrous story to win this thing. So unlike our Spain and France, should we say, so they're tough. But let's be as ludicrous as possible. I'll just say that if I'm going to be as ludicrous in a way, I'm going to guess that maybe Croatia might actually win and be champions for Europe.
I can see Croatia pulling off.
Just being ludicrous here, but for fun then.
I will agree. I agree. Croatia could be a surprise team.
They reckon they'll win on Monday as long as they keep trying. They still get far.
Yep.
Now for you, if you're going to choose a team to be as pretty much as ludicrous as you possibly could for fun, what do you think?
I agree with Croatia.
You really both think they're going to be Croatia? All right then. That's fair enough there, though. Now, okay, 2 minutes and 2 hours and 13 minutes. Okay, so we've got one last thing to do in that there, though. It's quite quick as well. It's basically, despite all these we made in that there, though, we're going to have to take one wild guess and reckon how many goals will we reckon they'll be scored by the end of this tournament from start to finish.
Oh, tricky.
Definitely going to be over at least 100 at least.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to guess. I said I did a little bet with my mum and that. Then I'll say on stream now. I guess by the end of the tournament, there will be a total of 124 goals scored.
Fuck, that's what I was gonna go with. Okay, I'm gonna change it to make it a bit more interesting.
Go on.
I will make it 125 goals.
125 goals, huh? You want to know one thing? My mum's guessing there's going to be 162.
Wow, that'll be a high scoring tournament. But that would be awesome to see.
We're going to need a few games for a goal fest to get that. There'll be some games where they play score a lot of goals there, but if we get a lot of goals in one game, like woohoo, look at that. Hey Kian, welcome.
Right, Kian.
Hey. Yeah, so that's our bets right there. Well, not bets there, our guesses right there though. So I think Spain will win out of, skill in that there. And as you guess, France, because they are skilled in that.
Yeah.
And
generic pick,
Ludicrous, we're both
whatever.
guessing Croatia. And we reckon that there'll be, at least over 120 goals. I say 124, you're saying 125. So we'll just see. We'll basically note that down and just see what happens.
Yeah.
So, that's pretty much it, guys. We've predicted everything we could possibly think of in that there, though. Because there are things like saying like who will score the most goals, but I thought, let's be surprised by that, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's just wait and be surprised. We predicted all we could, and I think now is just wait until the tournament begins.
Yeah.
Which will be on Friday, the opening ceremony. Unfortunately, I'll be working, and when I finish at 8:00, that's when the first game starts. There, Germany against Scotland. So, if you're planning to stream that Speed, I can just join VC when I can. So I could set up myself there, but the thing is, I'll be starting after the game there. So I think I don't have to worry about too much there because I know I got the England game. I can definitely stream, no problem.
Well, the opening, you gotta do the opening match if possible.
Yeah, so you can stream it, and as soon as I finish that there, I can just hop on the VC while walking home, hoping no too much background noise. And then I'm in my house, I just get on my computer, switch that, and then okay, we're here.
Yeah.
And then so then Sunday is our first game against Serbia. Now I'm not going to miss that for the world.
Nope.
England flags up. And my England shirts are cleaned and ironed and ready to go. I'll be looking forward to wearing one of those in that there. Because I wear the white one because it feels... Actually, we're on the away side there, so I'll wear the red away one, even though the away shirts are actually black now.
Nice.
Still, it's England. Doesn't matter. It's still England.
Yep.
I feel there'll be an underdog surprise like in Euro 2004. Oh, there will be underdogs. There will be upsets, Kian. That's how these tournaments work.
We've predicted a few.
We did. So I think we're going to end this podcast show here, guys. Episode 0. I say a great success. I mean, we're not professionals that day. We don't need to be. But did you have fun doing this? As I did.
I had fun.
It was definitely a bit of fun there. So just went with it there, though, and then just saying everything we need to say. And now we just wait for it and then just see how surprised we could possibly get. And we're going to enjoy it because we love the Euros.
Yep. Anything could happen.
Anything can definitely happen. You're so right there. All right. We're going to end off the podcast here. So all good to stop?
Yep. I have nothing else to say.
Yeah, neither do I, guys. So we're going to end it off here. So thanks for watching, guys. This is SirZeroDM.
And this has been SpeedInkling.
And we'll see you for the... so look out for Speed on Friday and that there, though, for the first game, Germany against Scotland. We'll hope it'll be a good game. Good luck to Scotland. But if Germany win, then, let's not be too surprised because it is Germany.
Yeah.
Until again, guys. See you later. Until next stream. Bye, people.
Thanks for watching the podcast, guys. I'll see you later.